Let me know if you guys can hear me. What is happening, guys? What is happening today? Off in the distance, there's a guy. His name is Chip. If you look way down, maybe you can see him there with his signs over there. Let me know if you guys can hear me. What is happening, guys? This is Amsterdam. This is a Friday night, and it's going to be a hell of a night here. We're going to be asking people some questions as per usual. Hopefully it doesn't get too heated because I'm going to be talking about should animal abuse be legal? How you doing? Want to have a conversation? No? So we're going to be asking if animal abuse should be legal, guys. That kind of triggered people yesterday, but we had some fair and honest conversations yesterday. I think we planted a number of seeds, and that's the goal of these live streams. I encourage every activist to really consider doing the same thing, going live, getting some reactions, talking about the truth. The reason I do this, to be honest, is obviously for the animals, but secondary, I want to inspire other people to do it because I think they can do better than I can. So how's it going, guys? You guys coming in?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Great. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure my audio and everything's working. Guys, how are we on the audio? It's pretty quiet in the chat. Nilf, Allison, anybody there? Give me a thumbs up on the audio if you guys don't mind, so I know you're around. And if I'm not glitching out, hopefully I'm not. Hello? Hello there. Anybody there? I'm good, bro. Thank you. Okay, cool. Right on, guys. Okay, guys, I have a quick question, but I'll get your names first. Let's back up a little so the camera can get us. What's your name?
My name is Bas,
And how old are you?
18.
My name is Nout and I'm also 18.
Yeah.
Maurice, I'm 18.
Great, guys. Well, thank you guys for stopping in to do this social experiment. So I'm from Canada. Obviously, you see the Blue Jays hat. Yeah, so we're hoping to win the World Series. You guys probably don't know what that's all about. But today I'm asking, or I'm saying, or maybe giving you guys some provoking questions. What do you think? Do you think animal abuse should be acceptable in law? Do you think we should accept animal abuse?
Of course not. Why would we?
Well, that's a good question, but I'm asking you, why shouldn't we?
We shouldn't because animals deserve some respect. And yeah, I like animals, so why hurt them?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what about you?
I don't think it's necessary to hurt any life forms.
Okay, and yourself?
We shouldn't abuse anyone.
We shouldn't abuse anyone. Well, I kind of like what you're saying, but what if I get joy out of it? What if I derive some pleasure out of it?
Even then.
Even
Even then should be illegal, yes.
What do you think?
I don't think it's normal to get pleasure out of that.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, that's your own problem.
Yeah. So you guys think it's not okay to abuse someone because what, they can feel pain, they can suffer, those kind of things? Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. And so what if I change the script though? What if I said this was a cow and a chicken? I saw you guys were just at a restaurant. What do you guys think about that?
It depends on how the chicken or the cow has lived.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're saying that as long as they lived a good life, it's okay to abuse them?
No, not abusing them, but I'm talking about abuse like there one documentary on Netflix, like the cat in the blender. That I think that's animal abuse.
So you think it's animal abuse? So I'll give you an example. So the male chicks, so in the egg industry, all the male chicks are grinded up alive, almost all of them. They're put into a giant blender on their first day of life.
Yeah.
Because they're considered useless to the food industry. What do you think about that?
That's a really hard question. I don't have enough information on that to talk about it and give my opinion about it. So.
Yeah. Well, like what if they were cats and dogs? Would you say the same thing?
No, probably not. I don't think so, because cats and dogs can be our pets. People have them a lot, and the most common pets people have.
Do you think?
Even then.
Do you think it matters though, like if they're considered a pet or another animal? Do you think that they should be afforded some rights and respect?
I think they should be treated the same, but I don't think it's right for any animal to be abused like that.
He's vegan.
But I'm not vegan.
No.
But in my opinion, it's necessary. Like we've lived like this for a really long time,
Yeah.
just eating food, and I think also meat is a really important thing in our diet. So I don't think we should give up on eating meat from animals, but
So let me
be abused.
let me ask, if the dog and the cat were put on your table, would you eat the dog or the cat?
I don't know. I've never tasted it. Maybe if it tasted good, maybe.
So a taste would be a value, but originally, like, so you don't think that the animals are abused in animal agriculture?
I think they are,
Yeah.
but that should be changed.
Okay. Do you know of a way that can be changed, or do you agree with what they're saying?
I agree with what they're saying, but I don't know what they would need to change, to be fair.
Well, let me ask you another question, guys. Do you think it's mandatory? Do you think you have to eat animals in order to live, be healthy, survive all these things?
Probably not, but it's yeah. I don't know what he said. It's like in our diet, so we are used to it, and it's like such a big thing to change. You can't. I don't think there's anyone who could change that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So if thanks, guys. If it's okay. So if that's the case, so then you would agree. Like, I just want to know if you guys know about the process of what it takes to take the animal's life, right? Do you think that they're killed in a nice way? You said that it should be done in a better way. What types of better way would you say that it could be done?
Yeah, maybe it's a bit ruthless, but like quick, so they
Fastest
don't
way,
feel,
so
don't
they
feel
don't
the
feel
pain.
it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So like, but wouldn't the ideal be for them not to have to go through that experience at all?
Of course, it would be ideal, but we like to eat them, so
Yeah.
that's one of the main reasons, I guess.
And so like, do you think that taste justifies pleasure?
The taste justifies pleasure.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No,
You
of
don't
course
think
not.
so?
No, because if we like to eat humans, it doesn't justify to eat humans.
There
of
you
course.
go. So you seem to have a little bit of logic there.
Yeah.
And so if taste doesn't justify pleasure, do you think tradition justifies pleasure?
I don't know. It's a hard, I don't know. It's a hard question.
Yeah.
It's
So like, let me give you an example. So, traditionally we used to have slavery, right? That used to be commonplace,
Yes.
and a lot of people used to rely on slaves in order to get their crops, to live everyday life. But I would argue that that wasn't a great tradition.
I think because we humans think we're superior and we run the whole world. Like, I think that's one of the main reasons why that's illegal in this moment of time. And animals can't speak for themselves. Of course, they would like to have a longer life, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. We can't decide for them, and they don't have a voice. So yeah.
But do you think they feel it?
Well, if I were to kick you right now, do you think you would feel it?
I do, but I can express emotions. Chickens and cows,
Well, a chicken can purr. Can you purr?
I can, but that's not really expressing an emotion.
Well, but it is, because it purr shows like a cat would purr, right? So they're being more loving with you, intimate with you in a way, right? Like, but does that matter? So if someone can't reciprocate a certain level of cognitance, like, wouldn't you say that would be more ableist in a sense?
I just think that they don't really feel it. I don't think it's that big of a problem to eat chicken, to eat cow.
So what do you mean they don't feel it? So we initially brought up this sign, and you guys said that, animal abuse is wrong, right? And so we went to a welfare way, a better way to do it. you actually think the animals don't even feel pain. So if I was to like set
Of course
a
it-
dog on fire over here in
No.
front of you.
Nah, maybe I just worded it wrong, but I just think that you're making it bigger than it actually is.
Yeah. Have you ever killed an animal?
I didn't.
Have you ever been to a slaughterhouse?
I haven't.
I have. I've been to both. I haven't killed an animal, but I used to be an inspector. I witnessed it happen. It's not a very nice thing, and I don't think most people would actually do that for a vocation. But that, of course, it's marginalized communities that do that. It's people that aren't, have the college or the educational skills. It's mostly migrants, immigrants, refugees that are doing these kind of jobs. And what happens as well is there's increased violent crime rates, including sexual assault. There's PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction rise up as well because, in fact, most people probably agree with this, but then, they kind of are working in this place just as a way to maybe get out of their own country or as a vocation because they don't have another choice.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then.
Sure.
What do you think the best possible way is to fix this?
To live vegan.
To live vegan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think it's in any way possible to reach that?
Absolutely, yeah. So I know, like, for me, like my whole family worked in animal agriculture, so the odds are stacked against me. I would say most people don't have that same background, so the barrier to entry is a lot lower.
Yeah.
And I think most people nowadays know what vegan is, right? Most people are aware of, they know somebody, especially in Amsterdam, they have so many different options. Like my friend over there, he's doing the same thing. He's jacked. This guy's a big guy. He's strong.
Also vegan.
He's a nutritionist. I know hundreds, if not thousands. I know vegans from birth. It's when you get into the community, you start to realize how big it is. Yeah.
Don't you think it's also how you grew up? So for you, it's a lot easier because you grew up with it to become vegan. But
That's also a fair question. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't grow up to be vegan. I grew up to be an inspector. So I worked in animal agriculture. My job for 15 and a half years is to work in animal agriculture.
Yeah.
I've been on more farms, I've been in more slaughterhouses than anybody here. I'll bet you more than anybody here, I understand the entire process. And one day, the thing is, I thought we had to eat animals, right? I thought it was a necessity. But then I learned we didn't have to. So now if I'm weighing that option, if I have to versus not have to, then I got to think, well, why would I put somebody into that position?
So am I wrong as a human to eat meat?
I think most people's morals and values, if they logically think about it, they align with the animals and that they should be vegan. I do think everyone should be. I think because of culture and all the things you brought up, because I understand. I was there too.
Yeah, of course, I'm trying to put myself in your perspective, but I don't. Like it's already hard for us to get every car to electric, and that's because also for the pleasure. Now this is a way bigger thing. I don't think in the next 200 years we will all be vegan.
Well, first of all, like I would put the onus on yourself, right? So for me, I can't force everyone to have an electric car. I can't force everybody to stop war. I can't force everybody to stop, a lot of injustices. I can put up the and chant in the street like, please stop, stop, stop. I can't stop that. Even my tax dollars go to that, right? But one thing I can do is my meal choices can be different. That's a very easy ask.
Of course.
And in fact, I can save maybe 100 to 300 animals per year, not put people in slaughterhouses or the animals in slaughterhouses. And then I think that's a net positive for the world. At least it's something I can do, right?
don't you think there are bigger problems right now than people eating meat?
Well, what are the bigger problems?
War, people amongst each other.
Yeah, so I would argue then you should be vegan because you're literally putting humans into slaughterhouses, basically going to war every day, stabbing cows in the throat. You know, what does that do to people mentally, right?
Cows, you don't kill the cow yourself, right? You push the button, but you don't. I think it's how do I
So
say
they
it in
use a
English?
captive bolt gun.
Yeah.
They shoot the cow, sometimes multiple times.
Yeah.
20-something% of the dairy cows are, I don't know what it is here, I know in the UK, it's 23% of the dairy cows are still pregnant, right? So the cows are shot in the head, they're lifted up by a chain on their ankle, lifted up, and someone's stabbing at their throat, right?
Yeah.
It's the same with the electrical stun bath. The chickens' heads go through an electrical stun bath. They're hung up on a shackle because they're genetically engineered. Sometimes their legs don't fit on the shackle properly.
Yeah, I know it's gruesome.
You know, so then the pigs are put into gas chambers, chickens are put into gas chambers too. And this is all just to immobilize the animal, right? If they come to, they wake up, someone's still taking their life, and that plays a toll. I'd argue that if you're for human rights, then you shouldn't put humans into slaughterhouses, right?
I think it's a very hard question, and I don't think there will be any, like, it's a dilemma. There's not one good outcome. Like, people are gonna suffer either way.
Well, I would argue, but with the vegan lifestyle, with the vegan philosophy, who's going to suffer? Like, you're going to be doing your very best on that end, right?
People working in slaughterhouses.
But
You're taking a lot of jobs. People on
but
farms.
do you think that's a job? Someone having to, like, going home,
some people,
suffering
some
mentally?
People, no, you don't know if everybody suffers mentally.
It's a job.
Yeah, but still, the psychological toll, you're creating more violent
But
crime
they're
communities.
not forced to work there, right?
Well, what would you choose? Would you choose to live in Palestine, or would you choose to live here and work in a slaughterhouse?
You don't need. That's not.
Syrian refugees
But
were,
it isn't
were
the
brought
question.
over.
You're asking the question wrong. You can't also come here as a Palestinian refugee and work as a delivery driver, or maybe like.
No,
if in school.
but that's not how it works.
I
It
don't
does
know.
work like
That's
that.
it. Really isn't.
I don't know.
It
Maybe
really
you
isn't.
don't need to work in a slaughterhouse if you.
They
are a
really
refugee.
they're forced to sign contracts. If you look into the temporary foreign workers program in any country, I've looked this up. You can look
I
it
don't.
up yourself.
So you can.
Yeah.
Can you show us?
Yeah, you can look online. I can't get my phone right now, but
Of course.
take a look into your phone.
No, but like that's your.
Look up Vox.com. They're going to show you exactly what happens. And again, none of you would ever work in a slaughterhouse because you're
Of course.
afforded that opportunity not to,
course.
right?
Of
So
course.
why put somebody else in that position?
Yeah, but me personally, I've never heard of people being forced to work there.
Yeah.
Most of, in my experience, when I see like people, refugees coming here,
Yeah.
they get the chance to work at a lot of different places.
Maybe they do work in some other jobs, but they're heavily pushed upon to work in these places.
Of course, you don't have how do you say that? A diploma.
They don't have. They
degree.
don't speak the
They don't have- of
language.
course they don't have a degree.
Of course, but still, again, my argument isn't for whether or not they should have a job. I don't consider that a job. I consider that a lifetime of trauma, possibly drug and alcohol addiction. Because taking a life, if you've seen it, if you've been around it, you know what it does to people mentally.
But
And there's data to prove it. You can look it up right now.
Okay,
The
so
psychological
I
toll.
get
But
it.
the problem for me it isn't that deep. I'm not confronted with that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's.
So you're afforded that privilege.
Yes, of
right?
course. So it doesn't go that deep for me. I get it. It goes that deep for you.
Yeah.
But I think it's very hard for me to now give up all my meat eating experiences just for that. I
Just
think it's very hard.
For human rights and animal rights?
Yes, I think so.
So you think that's like, so let me put it this way. So if the same situation was about war, would you accept that people should go to war? And if you could stop people from going to war, suffering trauma from war, would you stop that?
Of course I would stop that, but
But then what's the difference
I think
here?
humans, there's like, you don't treat humans the same as animals, and that's a whole other discussion, maybe you should. But I don't, I would always pick a human above an animal.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. Why put them into the slaughterhouse?
Yeah, but
Right.
I don't think that in
It's an
like
endless
country like the
discussion.
Netherlands.
Well, I don't think it really is, because I think if you go do the research, and I encourage you to do that, look into the research, you're going to see the majority of people that work in the
course.
slaughterhouses are going to suffer, they're going to get pathogens, so E. coli, Salmonella, Campylobacter, they're going to cut off limbs, they're going to have shoulder issues, they're going to have surgeries on their eyes.
But if
wrists.
it is such a
But
no,
builders also get
yeah,
injuries.
but are they suffering mentally, are they suffering trauma?
I don't think that in a country like this they're forced into that kind
and
of
if it's
work.
such a big
You
problem,
can
why
say
is
that.
Why is it not widely known? I mean, you're
Because-
telling me, and I heard this for the first
Exactly,
time in my life.
exactly.
That's very weird, right?
Right.
So it's like if it is actually like you say it is, we should.
But this is what I'm getting at. If it is like what I'm saying it is, then do you think you should change?
I think we should all look for a compromise. I don't think just for a way for both parties to.
What is a
compromise.
compromise?
I don't know. That's what we should look into.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to convince you guys here, but I'm going to give you some information, and I'm going to ask you guys to look into it. I
course,
promise
I
you it's
would- I
happening
would
here.
really.
My friend is from here. He can even declare. We were at a slaughterhouse here, and the workers, clearly, you know what I mean? Like they're
agree
not
with
from
you.
here.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
In some slaughterhouses, it really is that bad. The chickens get like the pigs in the trucks. You know, they are pushed onto each other.
Yeah.
They don't have a good life, and I think we should stop that. Of course.
Well, I would, like, most of the time I don't even go to the worker rights because I think people should respect animals enough that they shouldn't just eat them for their pleasure. Because you can justify almost anything for pleasure. We kind of went over that a little bit already.
course.
And this is going to show you standard industry practice, what happens in the industry. And it happens here. It doesn't, you know. So if you go here, this is my friend's
Yeah.
channel. This is his card. You
I
can
get
see.
take a picture of it?
Yeah,
or
you can
it's,
take a picture of it or you can take it with you, up to you.
I'll
What
take
are
it
you
with me.
streaming on?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your channel?
The 40-year-old vegan.
Okay. And this is live on?
This is live right now. Hopefully it's still live. I'll have to take a look to see if it's working or not.
It
But
was interesting
yeah,
speaking to
I'm
you.
asking you guys
Of
to
course.
consider it, right? Take a
course.
look into it. Look into the humanity of it. I don't think chickens, cows, and pigs are any really different than these guys.
No, and that's
you know.
also really it's a cultural thing. But if you go to
Yeah.
China, you will see that
Yeah.
they're also eating cat and dogs. So
Yeah.
that's for them, it's a whole lot of discussion.
Yeah.
A whole lot of discussion. Yeah.
Look into it, guys.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a
See you
good-
guys.
good
Have a good
speaking
night.
to you.
Cheers. All right, we'll see you. How's it going, guys? What's happening, guys? Yeah, they're pretty boring. I mean, Chip told me it was going to be a little bit like this, where people just are apathetic and don't care. I thought maybe I would get them on the human rights stuff, but it didn't seem like it would work. Yeah, you can dip everything in maple syrup, just not animals, probably. Yeah, no empathy. Like I was saying, Peg, like a lot of people just have apathy. My mom's 70, Kevin, if that's what you're into. That's kind of weird. But I don't think she's looking. She's, you know, she's married, but, you know, there's apps for that, right? You can go look into. Well, actually, you know, like, they probably wouldn't be into someone talking like that. So, sucks to be you guys. Guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're someone who's open-minded to change, and 3 if you are pro-animal exploitation, pro-animal abuse, and you think that should be happening. Just like these fellas. I mean, I thought for sure that they were gonna wake up a little bit here, but they're watching me right now. Maybe they'll wake up one day, they'll look into these things, hopefully. They're literally watching me right now. That's such a weird feeling to have people watching you back. But, you know, again, you guys saw what I witnessed. Most of you vegans have witnessed a lot of things. And yeah, we're looking for change. So that's why we're here, and that's why I'm doing this. Guys, again, 1 in the chat. Actually, put some green hearts in there. Let's see some green hearts. Please like the stream. Guys, there's a 3-minute movie challenge in the description. Go check that out. Go see for yourself. See what happens. You want to have a conversation, sir? You want to have a conversation?
How about 1, 2 questions, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I'm pulling out this sign.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want people to change my mind, but I think I'm on YouTube, by the way. I'm live.
No problem.
I don't necessarily agree with this sign, but I think most people do. Do you agree with the sign?
Yes, I agree.
You think we should abuse animals?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because animals is an important thing in our life.
So do you know what this is saying? It should be legal. Do you think it should be illegal?
No, it's illegal.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So why do you think it should be illegal?
Because dogs and cats are very important animals in our life. Because a dog,
Over here, Bill. Yeah.
for example, a dog is loyaler than people.
Yeah, I would say.
And in my religion,
Yeah.
the cats are important animal for us.
Okay.
Because the cat is a very, very clean animal. And the
Okay.
dog is a really, really loyalty animal.
Champion Galatasaray.
And we must not abuse the animals.
Yeah. And would you say that? Would you extend that to all animals or just cats and dogs?
Not all animals because a cow and a chicken, we eat it. And it is for the people really important to eat the animals.
Why is it important to eat animals?
Because it's very healthy for the people. We need meat.
Need or choose to have meat?
I think we need it. In my opinion, we need it.
So I've been vegan for 12 years.
Okay, respect.
Yeah. So I would argue that we don't need it, right? And I think the reason I'm asking this question is because I believe that we should extend value and rights to all animals, regardless of species, regardless if they're a cow, a dog, a chicken, a cat, you know. So you've never heard of the term vegan, or you know what veganism is?
Yeah, I know vegan. I have a lot of friends who's vegan.
Yeah.
But I love to eat.
So like then you would say you are for animal abuse then, yeah?
Yeah, but not for cats and dogs.
Don't you see that as a bit of discrimination to the animals?
Fenerbahce. Yeah, you are right, but
So let me,
difficult to say.
of course. So like I understand I'm putting you on the spot, and sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. But I would argue that most of the people, when your first reaction you saw this, was the right one. You said we should respect the animals. You gave the values
Yeah,
of them, right?
We must find the middle.
So let me say, like, so chickens, they can see in more colors than humans, okay? They can also purr like cats. And so they're also individuals, right? They want to live, they don't want to be killed, just like a cat or just like a dog, right? And you mentioned loyalty. These animals are loyal as well. And so if I was able to show you that, or you were proven that, would you then think differently?
Yeah, you can be right, but we are say cat religion thing for
Well,
me.
But they eat cats in other societies.
Yeah, in China or in Japan, he eat cats. Yeah, but
And so they might say the same thing you're saying.
It's another culture.
But does culture justify what we do to animals?
Not abuse.
It doesn't, does it?
Yeah.
So what would hold you back from, say, looking into being vegan or being vegan? I think a lot of it has to do with taste.
Yeah, it's a difficult question, but you can call my friend.
Well,
We love kebab.
Nice.
You know kebab?
He
yeah,
knows
no
the
kebab. I have
right
vegan kebab all the
answer.
time.
Kebab, shawarma.
But
Yeah.
deine Frage.
It's
But,
lame.
which question?
Yeah.
So can I give you a card?
Yeah.
Will you promise to look into it at
I
least?
promise.
Yeah.
I know
okay.
these videos.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They are
All right.
kidnapping animals in a, you know?
Yeah, of course. What do you think? Do you think we should abuse animals?
I love kebab. Sorry.
So you agree we should abuse animals? You agree we should abuse
Champion
animals?
Galatasaray.
That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. Anyways, whatever happened to people, humans, having like spines and courage and not being an NPC or a fucking drone, right? Whatever happened to with great strength comes great responsibility. You know, these animals, a lot of people will never see them, they'll never be around them. They'll never have a look at them, and yet they're putting them on their plates. Innocent sentient beings that have had no voice, like we were talking about earlier. They don't have a voice. They don't have a choice in the matter. Imagine we did the experiment yesterday. We had the alien come down and say, well, I don't care what you say. You don't have a voice because I'm more superior than you. I'm going to eat you and farm you and exploit you. How fair is that? It kind of makes you lose a little bit of hope for humanity, but there are a lot of people that are open-minded. What do you guys think?
Yes, it's good.
You think abusing animals is good?
Oh, no.
No, you're vegan then? You are? All right. He's vegan and he loves cats. All right. So guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Hit 1 in the chat if you're vegan. 2, if you're open-minded to change. And 3, if you actually think we should exploit animals. You think my clothes are made by little kids. My secondhand clothes are made by little kids. That's weird. Is that your justification then? So wait a second. I had this argument before. So just because someone else is doing wrong somewhere else, that justifies us doing wrong to others or still consuming and abusing animals? What kind of argument is that? So if there's a wrong happening across the world, like you could use that with anything. Like if you went to court, for example, and say you were drinking and driving, for example, and you killed a family, and the judge is about to sentence you, and you're like to the judge, "Hey, no, judge, it's fine because Joe hit his wife over there, so it's fine that I killed everybody else," right? Like, these are some of the stupid fucking arguments that people come up with to justify unnecessary violence towards others because it's not mandatory to use animals, to exploit them, to force them into gas chambers, to force them to be electrocuted, to be forcing them to be shot in the face, also causing like human rights issues. I mean, this isn't mandatory, but people are doing it because of tradition, culture, pleasure, all these things. And I understand it might be like a little bit of a thing in the beginning not to understand it, but once you learn and you know better, you really should be better. And this is the easiest thing you can actually do. It's actually the simplest thing. You just swap out a fucking meal and stop looking at animals as products, as commodities. You stop exploiting them because you don't have to. How you doing? Getting looks. I'm right beside a couple of restaurants. You can thank God. So God, wait a second. You suck. Animals aren't human. You freak. Where did I say they're? Where did I say they're human? Humans are animals, though. How you doing? Humans are animals, my guy. And what's the relevant difference that justifies treating one way and not the other one another way? So we treat. Do you guys agree? You want to come in? Why? Why? You don't agree? You agree with it, don't you? Are you vegan then? Yeah, I'm crazy, right? Yeah, I'm crazy. Well, maybe I'm a little crazy. Anyways, and what did the other guy say? God? What about the Garden of Eden? What about be kind to others? What about do unto others? Why are you putting human beings? What do you think? Do you agree? No, you don't agree. People are like, yeah, I agree. So people are they're tokenizing their own religion to justify, yeah. Vegans naked, yeah. So these people are tokenizing. They're quite literally tokenizing their Bible, their Quran. They're tokenizing things. What do you guys think? Oh, should animal abuse be legal?
Horrible.
Horrible? You think it's bad?
I don't know.
So do you think we should be able to legally allowed to be abusing animals?
No.
Why not?
So many reasons.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So would you say it's because they can feel pain?
Absolutely.
They can suffer.
Yes.
They want to live.
Yes.
They have families. All the above.
Yes.
Okay, so
Same like us, yeah.
Same like us.
Yeah.
So what if can I move you in here? I'm just on YouTube here.
Yeah.
What if I swapped out the animal and I put a cow and a chicken here? Would we say anything differently?
That's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same?
Yeah.
The same.
So you think cows should be treated with respect, that they have families?
It's the
It's
same.
the same.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
same.
Same.
So let me ask you, are you guys vegan?
No.
No.
So you guys consume animal products?
Yes.
Yes.
So don't you see that as being a little bit hypocritical?
It can be, but
Yeah.
we will learn to live like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
We've learned to live like that. We grew up like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's kind of normalized in culture.
Yeah.
All these things, right?
Yes.
So
Homo. Homo.
I was told to expect a bit of this stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Homo.
These guys are homo. Oh, this cute
Thank you.
dogs.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much
So-
that you
these
do
guys-
this here.
So yeah,
Oh,
so
thank you.
I'm vegan, right?
Why?
This guy's
Well, be-
homo.
Because I used to work in animal agriculture. I saw what happened to the animals.
Yes.
And
But you can eat animals
no,
which have a good life.
no, they don't have a good
That's
life.
possible.
No,
That's possible.
even if it was possible, I'll steel man the argument.
Yes.
I shouldn't be the reason someone has to die.
I can eat a cow which is slaughtered on the last time of her life. You know?
Yeah, but you're still taking their life, right?
Yes, but no with pain, no with stress, but
Even if that's the case, why take their one and only life?
is the death of the animal a good point? It's a slow die.
Well, that's not realistic, but let's
Is
pretend it is. It's not real. It doesn't happen.
Always
There's no
is
way.
it? This is a long way to die for the cow.
No, because economically it doesn't make sense, right? Because people are not going to feed cows for 25 years. Most of them go to slaughter at 2 years, right?
I got a slaughter there. I eat cows that are 30 years old.
No,
That's possible. It's
no.
very very expensive, and it's
Yeah, but even then, it probably wouldn't be as good tasting because they're probably suffering with disease and they're dying at that time. But even if that was the case, you're still robbing them of their life,
that's right.
right?
Yes.
So is it necessary? That's what I'm asking.
It's not necessary. but-
Right. So if it's not necessary, then why do it at all?
Yeah, I understand it. But
You get what I'm saying?
yes, I know.
So what would take it for you to change to say, look, I agree with that guy and I'm going to change?
No,
Why?
I don't know. I like to eat it.
So, but you were saying earlier that we should respect the animals.
I respect the animals.
Yeah, but is it respectful to take their one and only life?
Yes,
No, it's not.
I know.
So I get like, it just sprung upon you. You weren't prepared for this, right? But what I'm going to ask you to do is really think long and hard about our conversation here today. I have a 3-minute movie that I really want you to watch,
Okay, I check it out.
and there's some resources there.
Okay.
Just keep an open mind to it. That's all I'm asking.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you for what you do. Miss.
Yeah, for
Thank you
sure.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. All right, guys. 1, in the chat if you're vegan. 2, if you are someone who's open-minded to change. And 3, if you're pro animal exploitation, if you think animals should be abused. Guys, keep hitting that heart button. Double tap the screen for the likes. Let's get the likes up there. Share out the stream as well. I forgot to share it out on some platforms. There's the 3-minute movie challenge in the description. Go check it out. That's the video this guy's going to watch. That's the video these guys are probably going to watch at some point. Do that. Just check it out. Please inform yourself. I think it's really important that we do. Learn about what we're paying for. Why shouldn't we be informed consumers? And then I feel like most people will probably agree that animal abuse is probably not a good idea and that we can move away from it 100%. 12 years vegan, no problem. I didn't even know what veganism was. Again, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I worked for the Canadian government for 15 and a half years inside animal agriculture. I worked in investigation units. I worked on non-compliances. I saw animals' legs being ripped off. I saw mother cows, pregnant cows get shot in the face, screaming for their lives. I saw a lot of bad shit, guys. I saw things that would haunt you. And so I don't think it's right. I think that needs to change. I think I was lied to, like most of the vegans in the world. Most of the world is lied to about their food system. They don't have a fucking clue. And it's not right that people don't know. So be informed, be an informed consumer. If you want to support an animal rights organization, also in the description, We the Free, credible organization there. Go become a monthly donor. That helps support advocacy across the globe, really. Different teams with equipment, community events and such, and it helps grow veganism for sure. My friend Chip is in conversations down there, just seeing whatever. We have some crazies in the chat with them crazy freaking things that they got to say. Guys, if you have any questions for me, pop them up right now. Well, people, are definitely in the bubble. Chip is down the street over here. Yes, we're in Amsterdam. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Green hearts, spam the chat with the green hearts. Let's go, guys. Share out the stream. Let's get up to a few hundred people watching if we can get there. Let's go. Again, this is Amsterdam. We are at a busy spot. I'll see if I can turn the camera around a little bit for you, just so you get an idea of what's going on here. Hopefully my thing doesn't fall. So you can see, like, I'm right by some restaurants. And it's kind of a beautiful little area. Absolutely, you can exist. What if you got the Lone Star tick, my guy? What if you had an allergy to eating animal products? Would you just call it a day? Kind of ridiculous thing to say. You can live vegan. It's absolutely no problem. There's one thing that you got to do, though, my guy. Well, no, a few things. You got to stop viewing animals as commodities. Stop exploiting them. And you got to just drop your ego. Once you drop your ego and you stop viewing them as commodities, that's it. That's all you got to do. It's pretty simple, guys. It's very simple to move away from exploiting others. People hate the sign. I've already had a few dirty looks. But what's the reality, right? The reality is most people actually pay for animals to be abused, exploited. They have their bodily autonomy stolen from them. Cows, chickens, pigs, they're all impregnated. They're all forced to be pregnant. Can you imagine your only purpose in the world is to be forced to be pregnant, have your body really much stolen from you, be pregnant like 3 times, 4 times consistently, and then to have your baby stolen and then to be shot in the face, sometimes pregnant. That happens quite often, a lot more than you can ever imagine. It's disgusting, and it needs to end. We aren't cows, by the way. We do not need their milk. If we did, we'd probably be born cows, right? Like someone said to somebody on a stream the other day, why don't you drink cat milk? Person was like, ew, dude, you're drinking the cow's milk when you're a human being. How weird is that? How's it going, guys? Good. How old are you guys?
How old are you? How old do you think?
17.
17, correct.
17? Yeah. Watch. You guys are 17. I can't, you're 20? Is he lying? No?
You want to see my ID?
Yeah. No, that's fine. You guys I can't have you on the stream because you guys are under 18, so I can't do the informed consent. I can interview off the YouTube though if you want. Yeah. You guys are smokeaholics, huh? So what do you think about the sign, my guy? Can you move up here? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, man.
You guys hang out with this guy?
What?
This guy.
Illegal.
This guy's-
I thought it said illegal.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say.
No, I don't kick my dog, man.
So you think it should be illegal to hurt animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why hurt them?
Well, you tell me. Do you think they should be respected?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think? What are some of the reasons why?
They're also alive. It's like the animal also lives. It has a heart. It has feelings. It has
Yeah.
a mind. Why hurt them?
Yeah. So what if I get pleasure out of hurting them, though?
Yeah, what if I get pleasure out of hurting human? It's the same thing, bro. It's weird. Yeah, don't hurt people. Just enjoy life, man.
Yeah, I like that response. What do you say? Same thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to?
I didn't.
Okay.
Like, what would be your reason to hit an animal?
Okay, I agree. In a sense, I agree with you, but you'll see where I'm going with this. What if I made this picture into a chicken and a cow? Would you say it differently then?
I don't think it's like chickens and cows are mass produced. Like farmers have, like in the Netherlands, I think there are about 2 million cows or something. And like cows, I'm not vegetarian myself. I eat a lot of meat because I like to eat meat, and it's good for the protein and for the gym.
Yeah.
So
My guy down there is jacked. You don't need to eat flesh to get protein, right? Where do you think the animals get the protein from?
from the grass.
Well, they get it from plants, yeah. But let's go back to your original statement. So if you're okay with abusing cows and chickens, why can't I abuse you?
You want to try?
Because I'm not a cow or a chicken.
So, but don't you see the irony or the hypocrisy in that? Because they're all animals, they all want to live, right?
I mean, like, I understand you, but like, there's a difference between a pet animal, like a dog, and like a cow that we eat for like not only protein but also consuming world teams like creatine. Like, you don't get it out of grass.
Our body makes creatine.
True, but your body doesn't make enough for the much that you will actually need.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You don't necessarily have to eat animals to get creatine.
True, but it's a lot easier to do.
Well, no, you can just get creatine from like supplementation as well,
I like McDonald's,
if you
man.
want.
I like McDonald's.
But this is the thing. So then you guys agree with animal
but
abuse,
like,
right?
getting creatine out of a supplement, that's like a chemical process, like 4 amino acids binding itself to become creatine.
Sure.
Like, I mean,
But
I
our
would
body-
get it naturally than from a supplement. That's
Yeah, but our
chemically-
bodies naturally create creatine, so it doesn't really matter, right?
I mean, it depends for what you're doing in living. Some people need more than just someone that's laying on the couch all day.
Not necessarily. I mean,
But you get benefits from it.
do you ever hear people dying of creatine deficiency?
No.
I mean, you can have these arguments on health all day, right? But let's move back to the ethical point first, and then maybe we'll talk about health. So you guys think it's okay to kill animals in order to eat them, but I would argue that's animal abuse, right?
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
But like, does that mean that people can't eat meat anymore?
Well, I would argue if you were in their position, like your friend said, it's not right, and that maybe it should happen to you if you're doing that upon other people, right?
True, but I'm not doing it. I'm only using the benefits of other people doing it.
Yeah.
And I pay for it.
Yeah, and do you think that there's a cost associated with that?
I guess.
Do you know what the thing is?
Yeah, like a toll to humans, the humans that kill for you, right? Because it's supply and demand. Do you know who's working in the slaughterhouses?
Mehmet. Mehmet.
Right.
My Turkish friend.
Well, there you go, right? There you go. So it's marginalized communities, right?
Yeah, but-
And so like do you guys think war is okay? Do you think stuff like war is okay? Probably not, right?
No, but I hear where you're coming from. But look, if I go to the McDonald's and I buy a hamburger,
Yeah.
the cow is already dead.
How did they get there?
Because they got killed.
Yeah,
But what difference does it make if I eat it or if I don't eat it?
Well, to the cow, it means the world to them because that's their one and only life, right?
Yeah, but it's already dead.
No, but it was killed to get there, right?
But if I still don't eat it, it's still dead. So what
No, but you know what supply and demand is,
do you
right?
know what supply and demand is?
So like if the cat gets killed, that means by you paying for it.
Man. I'm not Chinese. I don't eat
But there you go. Now, like we'll go back to the categorization. So you categorized before by pets, right?
Oh no, like I'm a little traumatized of a little video I saw
I said
of
the cat in the blender.
yeah, a cat in a blender.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So what?
And then after that in the oven.
So you know that male chicks are put in a giant blender, right? First day of life. Yeah.
It should be a those types of German. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You know why they do that?
Yeah, because they're considered
To other animals.
right. They're considered useless though, right? Because they don't grow the big breasts like the hens do, or the chickens do. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So like, do you guys think that taste justifies violence against somebody else?
Taste justifies.
Yeah, because it seems like that's where we're going. What's that?
Like you say it to someone else, but like a cat is like a animal is it to someone. It's an animal.
Well, are they closer to a
Like someone we use that to ratify like a human, but a cat is a human.
Yeah, but I would say is a cat closer to a rock or a human?
Andere vraag. Denken jullie dat hij boeler is?
Depends to which way you come from. I mean, like it's pretty dumb.
So you would say a cat's equivalent to a rock.
Equal to.
So if I threw the rock and I threw the cat, it would have the same.
I mean, a rock is more useful than a cat.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
Lay a bunch of rocks down.
It's kind of a waste of time. Yeah. So that's what happens. People just waste your time. You know, you're kind and respectful to people, and they just waste your time. But that's how it goes, right? Clearly, because people are indoctrinated, they think it's okay to abuse and confine and torture innocent animals, right? They hate this sign, right? They get mad at this sign, but yet when you change the animal, this is why this sign is terrific, right? It goes to show the mentality of what happens to people. Yeah, exactly, Nilf. I'm not here to waste my time, and I think sometimes even that alone kind of pushes people to think about things a little bit more as well, right? So this guy is sort of a waste of time there too. Yeah, like I said what they were, right? And I went back to you guys and fuck them. Jason, what? This isn't a stoner area. This is like a very heavily populated area with lots of people that are just out on a social night. That's kind of like the irony of it all. Love struck banana. What's the opinion? They came in here and they said it's not acceptable, and then the guy equated a rock to a cat. So are you saying that people are being respectful and honest and not wasting your time if they're equating a rock to a cat? Right, buddy, right. Imagine, imagine people like this guy in the chat. Imagine that type of mentality, thinking that a rock is equivalent to a cat. Amazing. This is what happens in the world. This is what's happened in the world. Society has made people into literal psychopaths. Literal psychopaths. Farmers are animal farmers are created and turned into psychopaths. Maybe one day they had empathy for the animals, but dude, if you've been to some of the farms I've seen, it's literally an environment for psychopaths to thrive. Same with kill floors. Kill floors create psychopaths. It's insane. There was a slaughterhouse I used to go to that I was afraid of, actually, to go, because the guy would be wielding a machete and his eyes were just beating and he's just stabbing at these poor cows all day long. Fucking psychopath, was in his element. And people are paying for people to do that because they're deriving some sort of pleasure out of eating flesh, which is insane, absolutely insane. That we live in this world, that this has been created by humans, justifying violence against innocent little beings. Insane, absolutely insane. Guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're someone who's open-minded to change, and 3 if you are like that other guy, a total loser, animal abuser. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, so no comment there. Yeah, at least we got the good vegans in here with their green hearts. Keep smashing them, guys. Keep hitting that heart button. Thank you, Jason. You're awesome as well. I wonder how Chip's stream's going. Seems like he's getting a little more action down there. It's crazy out here. You think. Thank you, Superman. You think you're gonna get some level-headed people here. What do you think? You think you get that every once in a while, but some days, you know, it's just not in the cards. Hopefully it changes around a little bit. Oh, the double take. What do you think, my guy? He did a double take. He did the double take. Guys, let me know how the volume sounds too. We've had issues with our mics. It was a YouTube problem, I believe, at some point. I think it's fixed now, but I just want to make sure it's okay. Yeah. So I wonder if it's the same guy. It almost looks like the same guy down there, but hopefully it's not another guy wasting our time. But yeah. It looked like his brain melted. When people read the sign, they're like, it's funny because at first they're like, oh yeah, like I'm concerned with the cats. They see the word abuse. And then they say it should be legal. Man, it's kind of hilarious to see their eyes drop and be like, no. And then it's just as simple, guys, to flip around the animals. You see the cognitive dissonance straight away. And I wish you were here to actually see their eyes as their eyes change and they're like, oh shit, yeah, like, oh, but it's okay. And then they start to fall at these tribal reasons, you know, why to justify that it's okay to do it to other animals. Meanwhile, they were so hot and aggressive towards me for simply showing the sign that it should be legal, right? What do you guys think? Absolutely insane. It's wild. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. I've got another angle that I'm working on too with the camera that's been so graciously donated to me. I don't know if people like the shout outs, but you know who you are. One of them's in the chat that really made it happen. Thank you so much. Great angles, more footage, more content, more protection, all these things. You know, I was looking at even more protection as well. It's tough, right? Because like you want to have all your bases covered. You also want to get the most impact about what you're doing. And sometimes the streams are great because you can get to reach so many people just from a camera. That's why I'm encouraging people to do it. But you know, like you also want to optimize it. What do you think, my guy? Yeah, you can. Come on. Do you want to be on? You want to answer a question? I'm just on YouTube.
Maybe later because
Yeah.
I have an appointment. But
Yeah.
this is good. Do you have TikTok?
I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I have TikTok too, but
Yeah, what is your
this is on YouTube.
What is your TikTok?
So the 40-year-old vegan.
40, yeah.
So it'll be the. Do you want me to put it in? You want me to put it in? Underscore, or sorry, the 40.
Underscore or the 40?
The 40.
Yes. Old?
Yeah, I don't see it though. There might be. Oh wait, there.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah. All right, guy. Watch yourself. Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Do you guys want me to sing or something for you? Veganism is a lie created by Epstein. No, dude, quite literally the opposite. The elites are supposedly eating babies, and they've convinced you to, yes, eat babies. I will talk about halal. 80% of the animals you eat, 80% of the animals you eat, my guy, guess what? 7 weeks old or younger, 80% of them. 80% of them. Pigs are just 6 months. Lamb, sheep, whatever they maybe they call them a juvenile. You're still eating infants, babies, juveniles. That's the vast majority of the animals you eat. And you're talking about billionaire elites who own these companies, who are profiting off of dumbasses paying for that to happen. It's absolutely insane. You are paying the billionaires' yachts off. You're paying their fucking second, third mansions off, all because you're addicted to eating babies, the little wee babies. That's literally, you're eating babies. Actually, you're eating genetically engineered babies because they produce them in a way, they've selectively bred them and engineered them to grow so fast that they can't even hold their own fucking body weight. A 7-week-old baby chicken will weigh equivalent to a 250-pound human being at just 7 weeks. Their breasts are so heavy, they can't even hold their own fucking body weight. Look at the size of the cows. Look at the fucking size of their udders. Absolutely absurd. And this guy's talking about Epstein and that veganism was some sort of scam. Absolutely crazy, considering the guy's probably put a baby in his mouth today. He's probably put many babies in his mouth today. How fucking insane is that? Guys, we're in Amsterdam. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government. For 15 and a half years, I worked for animal agriculture. Disgusting. I thought we had to eat animals. I followed my family. Yada, yada, yada. Years later, I'm here as an activist. I didn't know what veganism was even, but I changed my mind. I learned that I didn't have to eat animals. I even tried it before I knew what veganism was, and then I realized it isn't just a diet. It's actually a principle, a philosophy, or an opinion, whatever you feel like, but it's the idea that we shouldn't exploit others. How you doing, my guy? What do you think? You agree? Are you vegan? Well, you have to be vegan if you disagree, right? You have to be vegan, right? And it's funny, like a lot of people don't like using the word abuse because they think it's getting away from the message. I think it's quite the opposite. It triggers people into having to deal with their accountability. And then you can get into some things like exploitation, just in my opinion. But guys, this kid's kind of like, no, you shouldn't abuse animals. No. Hopefully Chip's getting some good conversations down there. Yes. What do you think, my guy? You agree? No? Oh, so you're vegan? You're vegan? Well, it's weird, guy. It's weird. Nope. It is weird. I gotta admit, it is kind of weird just standing out here with a sign. Stevie, oh, you wanted to talk about halal. Yeah, so if you're worried about halal or kosher, my friend, well, he's my friend, but he doesn't know it. I haven't met him or anything, but Joey Carbstrong, yes, Joey Carbstrong, he just did a recent expose on kosher and halal. He's done many videos. I highly recommend you just go put on his playlist of videos. There's also a documentary called Pignorant. It's on Amazon Prime. Go check out some of the work Joey's done. Incredible work for the animals and his partner. Incredible activists. Also go check out It's Mel and Steve. The amount of work these people put in just to end this injustice. What do you think, my guy? Yeah, no. Guys, give me a thumbs up. No? Why? I got a whole restaurant of people, like a whole lineup of people staring at me. It's no different. You coming? Oh, middle finger and everything. You want to come on? Guy was flipping me off, and then he was like, gave me the thumbs up. Crazy guys. So yes, we are in Amsterdam near Hotel Atlantic. Yeah, I'm just trying to have conversations with people on their values and their morals and So far, it's been a shit time. I actually, I was just talking about that guy. The guy, he goes from country to country to country. I go to countries too, you know. Do you agree? I go to country to country to country too, but apparently, you have to be. Well, I don't know. Is he? He's not vegan, right? I'm assuming, but does he care about animal rights? I don't know. Guy's got a huge platform. He should care about animal rights. That guy. The thing is, what really, I guess it irks me a bit is these people have such big platforms, but they're so scared to get moved out of their communities, like this guy Jacob did recently. Like, I don't know if he's vegan, but he started talking about the benefits of a plant-based diet, and people got so fucking triggered. Basically, like, cancel the guy. What do you think? And he had his Instagram account taken down. This guy worked really hard. This guy really worked hard to get to certain and these carnivores, these triggered people, they went and reported him, like ridiculous things, right? It's pretty sad that just because someone has an opinion that people are gonna do that and say that. So someone like I Show Speed, like this guy has a massive platform. He could single-handedly change the world. Yeah. That's disgusting, my guy. Yeah.
So tasty.
Yeah. Do you jerk off to it too? Is that? Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, bro. You're a weirdo. Maybe you should go seek some help, my guy. Maybe stop drinking. It's not good for you.
Bye.
Hey, see you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. These guys, man. This guy's like, I love, anyways, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but whatever. This guy's like, I love it. The way, like, he romanticized it is disgusting. This isn't creative or original. I would even argue it's not actual content. It's borderline harassment. Yes, harassment, standing there with a sign, inviting people in to have a conversation. Borderline harassment. Right, because putting a pregnant cow, into a slaughterhouse, shooting her in the face multiple times, stabbing her in the throat over and over while she's screaming, and having babies cut out of her, while the psychopath on the line probably was not a psychopath prior to walking into slaughterhouse work, now is suffering trauma, PTSD, turns to drugs, alcohol addiction, all these fucking things. Absolutely insane, and I'm harassing people by standing here with a sign. Amazing. Guys, this is the level of cope we're dealing with. This guy, guaranteed, he either takes animals' lives themselves, is a hunter, works in some facet of animal agriculture, guaranteed. Because none of these guys can actually have a civil conversation or even have an argument. I've 12 years vegan, I've yet to hear one single argument that justifies what people do to animals. There isn't, right? I think I would have been convinced by now, but there isn't. These guys are coping because they want to hold on to their, their slush fund of exploitation, violence. They want to hold on to their money and their control and violence over innocent animals. It's fucking disgusting. So the lions, no, my guy. So listen, we don't base our morals on what lions do. Can you imagine if we did? Can you imagine if everybody was running around here like a lion? Hey, Jake, how are you doing? Guys, also, if you are a content creator, hit 1 in the chat. Guys, go subscribe to all the ones in the chat. Please, they do a lot of work. What do you think? No. You agree with the sign? Oh my gosh. Go follow all the ones in the chat. They're content creators. What do you think? Do you agree?
I agree.
No, you don't agree.
I do.
You think it should be legal or illegal?
Animal abuse?
Yeah.
Legal.
Illegal. So this says legal.
No, it shouldn't be legal.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
You're on YouTube?
Yeah, you want
May
to
I
come
say
in and
hi?
say hi?
Okay. Hold my bag, please.
All right. Yeah, I can see it.
Hi.
This sign doesn't sit well with you. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna. My name's David.
Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Toronto.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I came all the way here to talk to you guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I am flattered.
Yeah. So, Anna, I saw the sign really grabbed you. Why? Why do you think we shouldn't abuse animals?
Because I'm just gonna keep it simple, I
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
You know, animals aren't so different than people, you know?
Yeah.
They also have emotions.
So they have emotions.
Yeah, I love animals.
You love animals.
I'm not a vegetarian, but
Okay.
me and my family had a lot of animals as like dogs and cats, and we had chicken and hell lot of them.
Yeah.
And I really love animals.
That's cool. So I don't actually think this should be legal. I'm actually a vegan.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm out here is because I'm showing the difference in the way people react, especially when they see a sign that says we should legalize animal abuse.
Yeah. You made a really good word game. Yeah.
Right. So people come in, they see it, they're like, no. They say the similar things like you. They're individuals. They want to live. They're cool. We love them. They want to, experience life as well. But then when I switch the animal, I say, well, what if it's a chicken and a cow? People get upset and they say, well, since they're a chicken and a cow, it's okay.
I wouldn't say it. First, I said a minute ago that I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan.
Yep.
But the problem is about me. I'm really against the abuse of animals.
Yeah.
But I still do eat it. So
Do you see a little bit of like discomfort there and maybe?
Yes, actually I do.
Yeah. And why do you think that is?
I think it's because of. Let me think a moment, because my English.
You're doing pretty good.
Okay.
You're doing better than I do most days.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then I'm feeling better. I think it's a lot of traditional things of some countries, I would say. The country where I come from is like we eat a hell a lot of meat.
Yeah.
And that's something you...
Same with my country,
it's just something you don't think about, when you're 7, 10, 15,
It's
You
normalized.
just don't,
It's normalized, yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, smoking weed in Amsterdam.
Sure.
Let's just take this example.
Yes.
And after you're just used to it, I think.
Yeah, so is it fair to say like not a lot of critical thought goes into when you go to eat a meal other than what do I feel like for the day?
Can you say it again, please?
So like not a lot of thought goes into like you go to the restaurant of the night just because you feel like having pizza, or maybe you feel like having
you just feel
you don't really
like
think about what's behind that.
I have. I would
Maybe you
agree
do a little
with you.
bit?
Yeah. You just don't think a lot about it because it's just what you're used to,
Yeah. And so you mentioned you felt a little bit uncomfortable with the sign.
No, I didn't say that.
No?
I know
uncomfortable
what
with the idea.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
But I didn't read it fully.
Sure.
I think we meant the same thing, but you wrote it differently.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Or so you felt a little uncomfortable with the idea that you do consume animals.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I know it's bad.
Yeah.
Because of a lot of, I would say, companies that they kill animals, but in what way, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen animal agriculture before? Have you seen what they do to the animals?
Can you repeat it?
Have you watched any footage or any videos of the animals and the way they
Yes.
treat them? Yes?
Yes. Not that much, but yes.
So do you remember how it made you feel?
It made me feel awkward,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah, it made me feel awkward.
Was there anything specifically about it that made you feel awkward? Do you remember maybe a scene or a typical an animal?
No, but I remember it made me feel like practically, okay, in some way you support that.
Right, right.
Yeah, it made me feel like that, okay, you're eating that, so you're supporting that in some way.
Right.
Like indirect,
Indirectly.
you know, yeah.
So like if I were to like play that footage right now in front of you, you'd probably feel a certain way about that, right?
Yeah, I would feel bad and awkward again about it, yeah.
Can I ask, what do you think the animal feels like when they're going through this?
Scared, they're feeling scared.
Yeah.
I'm trying to compare it to how would I feel in that moment, yeah.
I think that's probably the best way to look at it. Like,
Yeah.
if I was in that position, what would I want to have done for me
Yeah.
to not be put in that position?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it, yeah.
Do you think that there's something more you can do in order to move away from something like this?
I would say there is definitely a way to. There's a lot of stuff that I could do about it. Of course, there's more I can do
course, yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And if I was able to give you some information to look into that, do you promise that's something you would do?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the point. I think a lot of times we're just so busy with our own lives. You know, we work.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on in the world.
We go home and we go work.
yeah.
And that's something in between. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So
Yeah.
sometimes we don't reflect or think about these things. But I find the people that actually come up and talk, most of the time, if they're not trolling, actually are a bit open-minded to things, and
Yes.
they want to revisit certain things and maybe be a bit logical and follow maybe their intuition a bit.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay. So this is actually a card from my friend down here. He's doing the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, now I gotta talk to him again.
Yeah,
Going that way.
he's right there. He's got the pink mic over there. So his name is.
I'm going that way, so I'm gonna. Oh, I see him. I
Yes,
see him.
yes.
I
So
see the guy.
so he's doing that. So this is his channel. Mine is
Yeah.
the 40-year-old vegan.
Yeah.
And so again, I just
Thank
come
you.
out and I tell people the truth and the reality of our food system. And I think there's a documentary on there. There's Challenge 22 on there.
I really feel it. Yeah.
It really is up to you at the end of the day, because again, you know, they're individuals. You know, the chicken, you know, right? You know
Yeah,
probably
I
more
do.
than most, right? So I think with great power comes with great responsibility.
You're
And
right.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree
Yeah.
with you, even though I eat meat.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of moments where I thought, wait, is that actually something you must do?
Right.
I don't need it.
Right.
We don't need meat.
Right.
But I think that's something, you know, just the traditional stuff.
Yeah, and again, like, so we've done a lot of, you know, traditional things in the past where
Yeah.
we look back and we think, oh,
Okay,
not
yeah.
such a good idea,
Yeah,
right?
I feel it. Yeah.
And so I think the people that are open-minded to things, the only way the world changes is if the open-minded people change, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Good.
Is it Anna?
Anna, yeah.
Anna, David.
It was nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
It was a nice conversation.
Great.
I'm from Germany.
Okay. I'm
And-
going to Germany in 3 days.
Really?
I'm going to Berlin.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
come from Hamburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are also people.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah, doing the same thing,
Yeah.
but they're doing it more radically.
Yes.
So the people around them are actually just trying to, okay, I'm gonna punch you right now because of the way you talk to me.
Yeah.
But I must say, you're doing really nice.
Okay, thank
yeah, it was
you. Yeah,
real nice
yeah.
to talk to you, even
Great.
though I do eat meat. So
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, good.
All right, Anna.
Have a nice
I
day.
challenge you to watch that and, you know, be the change, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. That was a nice conversation. Yeah, cheers. That was a nice conversation with Anna, so she got it straight away. I mean, I think most people probably will, in some cases, get it straight away. You know, we have some ableist language here. You're asking yourself. Wow, there's some heated people in the chat, guys. What the heck is going on? Why are we so heated in the chat? It's just a conversation, guys. Chill the hell out. Sorry to my regular viewers. I actually, hey, Miss Teaspoon. I actually unleashed the trolls. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, I kind of did it accidentally on purpose. So I think I had about 89 people banned. And I just thought, well, you know, let's see what happens. Maybe some of them have changed, but it's clear that a lot of them haven't, you know. After years, I would say years and years ago, I banned them. So I'm just changing out my camera battery. Don't mind me. So guys, one in the chat if you're vegan, two if you're someone who's open-minded today to change. Animal Holocaust to be? Well, it is the animal Holocaust. It absolutely is the animal Holocaust. I mean, if more animals are killed in 3 weeks than humans that ever existed. So yeah. And you don't have to go far. There are Holocaust survivors who equivocate it to the actual Holocaust. So Alex Hershoff being one of them, he's an animal rights activist. One in the chat if you're vegan, two if you're someone who's open-minded to change, and three if you are someone who thinks we should equivocate or we should allow animal abuse to take place. Hey guys. If it's acceptable. Also, like guys, double tap the screen. Let's see some green hearts. There's a 3-minute movie challenge in the description if you're someone who's just tuning in. Go check it out. No, I don't. Why would you eat an animal? That's disgusting. Like if people, and the funny thing is like people really don't know, right? Myself, I worked in animal agriculture for 15 and a half years. And I don't even get into like how absolutely disgusting it is. Like seeing the entire process, the testing that needs to be done in order to like literally the entire slaughter process is them trying to get rid of pathogens. Like quite literally just get rid of all the pathogens. It's insane. Like your lack of protein shows. Yeah, sure, Tony. Oh man, I unbanned Tony. Yeah, my lack of protein shows. Yeah. Tony doesn't even know how much protein. Tony doesn't even know what fucking protein is, but he knows my lack of protein shows. Tony, any day, bro, any day. You and I, let's go for a long walk. We'll have a walk race because I don't think you can probably do more than that. I'll outwalk you. How's that? Spell protein. Yeah, Tony, spell protein. You don't want that, buddy. What don't I want? What don't I want? I want animal liberation. That's what I want. And I think a lot of people do. Damn. Tony's getting roasted. Yeah, Tony generally gets roasted. You look back at some of our comments. Absolutely. Well, if you are oh, you can't. So you're a war vet, Tony. So then you should not want people to suffer trauma, right? So then why would you pay for them to go into slaughterhouses? If you know coworkers that suffer PTSD, then why the fuck would you put anybody else into that position just for a little fucking taste pleasure, Tony? Maybe we did talk about this before. Why would you want anybody to suffer PTSD? That's crazy to me. Thank you. I've been called worse, Tony. I've been called worse. You know I'm right, Tony. Give it up already. What children? There's no children here. This is this is in the evening in Amsterdam. What the hell are you talking about? And if I want to swear, I'll swear. What the hell are you talking about? These guys are just triggered, right, guys? Just triggered. Little trolls. No. Why would I eat butter? That's gross. No, we don't eat insects. Why would we eat insects? Yeah. No, thank you. All right, I think I got my other camera set up. Let's get back to it, guys. Do you have any questions for me, like for real questions? So I had some pasta today. I also had a wrap. It's like it had like I don't. It's like kind of like Just Egg, but it was a different product. I don't know the name. With spinach. I also had a smoothie. What else did I have? Oh, I had a protein shake as well. I went to the gym earlier today. Yeah. There's a company called Huel, so I grabbed one of those. Pretty cool. No, Just Egg. I don't eat eggs. Eggs are disgusting. I don't know, Tony. Why are you asking about my mom? She also worked in a slaughterhouse, and she has some of the same fucking dreams as I do. She's suffering from that. So thanks, Tony. Thanks for promoting an industry that causes PTSD, Tony. You're a Gulf War vet. If anybody should know better, it should be you. But you choose to pay for that to happen. Congratulations, Tony. Anyways, guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're someone open-minded to change, 3 if you are someone who's pro-animal abuse and thinks exploitation should continue. I personally don't think it should. I'm 12 years vegan. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. We have to look at necessity. Is it necessary to eat animals? It is not necessary. So why the hell are we doing that to animals, abusing them, confining them, torturing them, cutting off their tails, cutting out their teeth, stealing their babies, doing all this shit for what? Pleasure? For tradition? Most people are doing it for pleasure, for taste. Imagine if we lived in an alternate universe where kicking dogs was acceptable because we got sound pleasure out of it. You'd all be thinking that's crazy, right? But you guys are literally eating animals, putting them in gas chambers, shooting them in the face, stealing their baby. Do you guys want to come on? For something as trivial as a taste, a 5-minute little yummy yum, which is fucking crazy to me. But I get it, you know, you grow up in it, you think that's the way, you think that's what you have to do, but at the end of the day, you learn that you don't have to. And if you know better, you should be better. 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2, you're open-minded to change. Any other number, and double tap the screen if you are pro-animal exploitation. Like the sign. Like the sign says. So for myself, 15 and a half years, I worked for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. For many of those years, I worked in slaughterhouses. I also worked in an investigation unit where files of non-compliances, this would be cases of DOAs, dead animals on arrival, would come into slaughterhouses or into stockyards or on farms. What do you guys think of the sign? And my role was to review the files to make sure the inspector's notes were complete, to make sure they had photos, the reports, so the weight, the density, all these things that needed to go potentially to court. Well, 99.999% of those cases would never go to court, even though just by looking and seeing the animals frozen to death on a slaughterhouse truck, or they'd have heart attacks due to heat, or they'd literally die because of disease on these trucks. Nobody actually really gave a shit. I would argue they probably still don't give a shit. to exploit these animals. These farmers can get away with whatever the hell they want. Transporters can get away with whatever they want. And the same with producers. They can get away with whatever the fuck they want because quite literally they have people in power that can create laws, generate these things that allow this industry to do whatever the hell they want. Quite literally, people who work in this industry, they go into politics, they change laws, they cut so-called red tape for this industry to thrive and continue to exploit innocent animals. And they bring up these terms like welfare. How you doing?
Got it.
Good. Good. I'm just on YouTube.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Change my mind. Animal abuse should be legal.
Yeah. What do you think?
Legal.
Yeah. You think so?
Why not? They're enjoying too much, you know. Better than I. They have better life than I.
These animals?
Yeah, we should abuse them and torture them, and I don't know.
You think we should torture them and abuse them?
Yes, yes, yes.
No.
We should make them difficult, you know. That they have difficult, that they have really too good. They enjoy like pigs, you know. Sometimes I wish that there was a cat or a dog, so that.
Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
what do you think about pigs, chickens, cows then?
We should eat them.
Which team you're cheering for?
We should eat them totally. Eat them, kill them, eat them.
But
slaughter
why?
them.
Why?
So that's why. Because we need.
Well, we
meat.
don't need to, right?
Yes, we need meat. We need beer. We need.
No, but we don't
Yes.
need. We don't need to. We choose to.
We choose to.
Yeah. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, it's like this. It could be worse. Worse than even. I don't know.
Worse than what the cow goes through.
Yeah, cow. Well, I don't know. Cows are good, but we eat them. What should we? We are predators. We are.
No, we're not predators. We're not. No.
I am still. You know.
You're a predator.
Yes, I'm a butcher, man.
Oh, so you're a
meat man,
butcher.
yes.
Oh, so you kill animals. This is
I
so.
was killing animal, not anymore.
So you have So you have a bias.
Well, you know, at the point, one minute, sorry, you know, I think, look at those creatures.
So
they
you
are
felt
really nice
bad?
and net, and then I think to myself, I could kill people, you know, no problem, man.
See?
Yes, because
Yeah.
people are worse 10 times than animals. And
So let me ask though, before you went into the slaughter industry,
yes.
did you feel the same way?
No.
No.
But this was a tradition. It was normal, you know. 30 years ago, my father was a butcher, and
Yeah.
we used to have a little shop. And I went to big, how you say, to big factories, to do braxe and everything.
Yeah.
I was
How old were you when?
selling meat. 15 when I went to school for a butcher. I made school 3 years.
So 15, you went to become a butcher. When's the first animal you saw be killed?
Well, I don't know when I was young, 7, 8.
7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Do you think that affected the way you feel about animals?
No,
No.
no, pigs is something else, you know. But I was killing mostly pigs and
Yeah.
not cows, and because this is big and so little cows, I feel sorry for them.
So you felt sorry though. You felt
I
bad.
don't like to do this. I don't like to slaughter animals. I didn't do that a long time.
Yeah.
I was working like in shop. I was selling meat, cutting meat and everything,
Yeah.
preparing.
So I used to be an inspector.
You used to be inspector?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
My
so-
worst nightmare.
There you go. Right. So yeah.
I was always good. I was clean and everything was
Yeah.
clean by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I used to.
Veterinarian or like inspector?
Inspector.
Inspector, sanitary inspector.
Yeah.
Because we have a veterinarian.
So
When I bring the meat
yeah.
in my shop,
yeah.
then mostly, or I go to factory to hold the meat. Then you have to go to veterinarian. He check everything.
They
if it's
stamp
exact
it and
sample
stuff,
and
yeah.
everything. Blah blah.
That's
so you can pay.
that's what
That was your
that
job.
was my job.
And today, what you do today?
So now
So you're gonna give me a fine or something?
No. Yeah, yeah, for past so now I'm a vegan.
You're vegan?
Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
an
right.
animal rights activist now.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're even worse than.
Yeah.
Why did?
Yeah. So
So
12 years ago,
really?
I learned that I didn't have to eat animals because I always thought I had to.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But I found out that I didn't have to. So I used to work in an investigation unit. I was just telling my chat.
Yeah.
So I worked on the cases of extreme cruelty. So animal abuse, torture,
Yes,
you know
this
what I
is not
mean.
Good. This is very
Right.
bad. The
And-
people that are doing this to animal are sick, you know.
Yeah.
Psychos. Yes, yes.
And so I saw these things and I thought one day I'm just going to try not eating animals
Okay.
because it made me sick to think about it.
Uh,
So I stopped and then I realized that I wasn't dead. and then I just carried on, and then I realized I have a story to tell people because I worked in slaughterhouses, I worked in processing, I worked in investigation.
yes.
I did it all, 15 and a half years, okay?
Yeah, long time. Where
So-
did you come? Where do you come from?
Toronto area, Canada.
Ah, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I come from Croatia. Maybe,
Okay, yeah.
Some people.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of.
Yeah, a lot of
to
Croatians,
Canada, yeah.
that for sure. One of the inspectors was from Croatia.
Oh.
And he used to work as a butcher as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I realized that I didn't have to, so I changed. And so now I come out to tell people
Yeah.
the truth, the reality, because I don't think a lot of people realize that they have a choice. And the choice is, do you eat someone or you don't? And then
Yes.
you have to ask yourself, is it necessary?
Yeah.
Right?
It's necessary. You know what?
I don't think it's necessary though.
Other options I cannot without meat.
You can.
I cannot. I don't eat so much meat as I used to.
Yeah.
But for vegan things, I tried this. Vegan it's without eggs. It's just.
Yeah, but what about the individual, the animal? What about them?
Animal. The animal is if you have to kill them, kill it proper that they don't suffer. And
No, but do you have to kill them or can you choose something else?
If I could, I don't have
but
to
you
kill
can.
nothing anymore. I don't kill anymore.
No, but you can change.
Yes.
If I give you resources, do you promise to look into?
Maybe. I ain't gonna. I don't give you a promise.
You know, it would be an incredible turnaround, like myself, okay? It would be an incredible turnaround
Okay.
for someone like yourself to change.
Yes, I
Okay.
have to change because I'm gonna be 50 now.
There you go.
50.
I'm closer to 50 as well. Yeah. So that's what happens in the industry. You already know this.
Yes.
This is Challenge 22. They give you plant-based options. They give you dietitian and your budget, whatever it is. They'll give you tasties.
It's a long way that you be a vegan, that you don't eat meat, and you
No.
took time. You know, you cannot.
We
stop it.
both worked in the industry, my guy. If I can do it,
But yeah, but you didn't stop immediately eat meat.
no, I did. When I learned, I didn't have to. Yeah. I even did it before I knew what vegan was.
Oh, okay.
I just all I did was I ate broccoli, lentils, and carrots, because that's what I thought veganism was. Now I
vegan
eat
is-
everything you have, but except the animal.
Yes, okay.
Right?
I was trying some of those products are really
Yeah,
good. Some
yeah.
of them taste really good, like sausages.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's, my opinion, is too expensive.
No.
Yes.
You can find.
People want to make profit from be vegan, be this, that, and then it's
The healthier you eat,
healthier than meat.
the healthier you eat, my guy. There's studies to show too. You can look into it. The healthier you eat, the cheaper it's going to be. Lentils,
I
beans,
eat- I eat-
legumes,
I eat,
pastas, you
yes.
know, all these things, right?
Yes.
Look at my friend down there, he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's jacked and he lives as basic as possible. I've never met anybody like that in my life. Basic as possible.
I can.
Yeah.
I like also. I eat a lot of salads,
There you go.
soups. Yeah,
You can change, my guy.
I can.
You can.
It depends on me, maybe. Then I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat only
What,
fish.
what
and-
team you
and
cheering
rice.
for on the hat?
What do I have?
Oh, LA.
What? It's better. What you have?
This is the World Series last year.
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
I buy me, because it's my number. It fits it.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
this is because of that.
All right.
I don't watch baseball. I watch football, basketball,
No hockey.
box. I
No.
used to play, but not now anymore when I was young.
You got to watch hockey.
Yeah, I should move to Canada. I should go. I don't go
Vegan.
to America because I don't belong there. They are really too savage for me and it's not normal.
I hear that
Yes.
sometimes.
So-
Sorry, American followers. Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they're gonna hate me probably when I come there and see me.
No.
No. Yes.
Yeah, especially if you go vegan.
If I go vegan.
I think you got it.
Yes. If
Yeah?
I go vegan and if I go gay and full.
Whatever you want,
No.
but vegan's the moral baseline, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with ideology, sex, anything like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it just
good.
has to do with the individual. That's it.
You know,
You don't even have to call yourself that.
We
just
should
leave them.
consume less meat.
Not less.
Less.
Entire.
Less.
Completely.
Yes.
100%.
It's not possible. When you're young and when you're growing up, you need meat. The meat is the
No, bro.
yes. Yes, science. said for
Nutritionist
how it is.
over there. Look into it.
You have to eat. You have to eat.
Yeah, you.
So I don't know how it's now.
I know vegans from birth. I know vegans from birth.
And
I know
definitely
vegans 60 years. I know vegans 35 years. I know all sorts. You just have to find them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I quit drinking also?
If you want.
No, I wanna drink more.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're drinking.
Yes.
Why do you think you're drinking?
Why so that other people have less to drink? Because I'm very good in form and to destroy all those.
Nah.
Yeah.
We can live without alcohol too.
No, it would be stupid. We don't have meat. We don't have drugs. We don't have sex. We don't eat alcohol. What we need?
Let's leave the animals alone. We leave the animals alone, and then we start to work on other things.
Cats,
How's
what
that?
the cats doing here?
I'm
not Italian, I understand, but they're also on menu, and dogs are also on menu.
So the
other
reason I
countries,
do
yes.
this is because most people care about those animals.
Yeah.
But then I say, what about the chicken and the pig? And then people
If you
say,
go with the chicken, with the pig, in the pig, the people, nothing. People going about what did this peasant here?
well, this is it. So people they get upset, but then
Yeah, but
then when
they're eating also cats and
well,
dogs.
there you go. It's
Yes.
hypocritical, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in Italy, in Indonesia, in I don't know, in India or other countries. And
Okay.
rats and all the stuff. So my friend, have fun. And,
All right. Maybe we see you here soon.
Yeah.
Maybe life
Maybe I'm
change.
gonna organize some vegan party. Then
Let's go. Exactly.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao. Well, that was unexpected, but there you go, right? Someone who's so far indoctrinated into the industry was a child working in this industry. Basically, it reminds me of what I grew up in. Was told that you have to eat animals, and this is the job that you're going to do, and this is what you're going to go through. And then, the conversation we had, he probably hasn't had that conversation before. So maybe now he's realizing that maybe he can live vegan. Maybe he understands it a little bit more because he did that. And he was talking about how he felt bad about what happened with the pigs, right? So there's a chance. You never know, right? If we don't try. Vegan meat is not real. And you're claiming, Andre, is it? You're claiming that the animals you eat are real? Like, so they're, just so you know, again, I'm an agriculture inspector, 15 and a half years. I worked in it. And if you want to claim that the animals you eat are real, they're not. Every single one of the animals you eat is genetically engineered, genetically modified to grow so fast that they can't even hold their own fucking body weight. Their joints break. They suffer things like osteoporosis. It's incredible, the insane Frankenstein animals that we've made, what we've done to them. Absolutely horrific. So guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're someone who's open-minded to change, and 3 if you are pro-animal exploitation. Guys, also let me know what you think about that guy. Do you think there's a chance he might live vegan? People are looking at the signs. I forget that the dirty look is because of the sign saying that we should exploit animals. Kind of crazy. Maybe I'll get this group here. They're running. So also, let's see some green hearts, guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the world. So once again, we're in Amsterdam, just hanging out where the people are out. There's so many people here. It's getting busier and busier as we move on. I was told that would happen. People are kind of like looking at me with the sign like, what? They obviously, most people would agree that is not right, that we shouldn't exploit animals. But the reason we're doing it is just to draw people in, to see if they're consistent in their values, right? To see if they think that it's okay to exploit innocent animals and abuse them, or if they think that we should give them some consideration. They're pigs, chickens, cows, ducks, turkeys, horses, goose, like all the animals, they're all individuals. They all want to live. They don't want to be put through what they're put through. And we can definitely create change in the world, guys. Absolutely. There's some guy standing on a tree here. He's just absolutely blitzed. He's got food all over his chest. No, 651. I'm retired. Thank you, though, for caring. Do you have a job for me? 651. I'm actually retired, so why would I get a job if I'm retired? I don't have to get a job. And why are you telling me to get a job on a Saturday? What do you guys think? You guys agree? Why do you think somebody should have to get a job? And also, why do you care? Why do you care about what I'm doing here? It's always kind of weird when people tell people to get a job and they're probably at work, not doing their job. Maybe tell your employer that you're not working. What are the arguments, my guy? Or sorry, it's Friday, whatever. Yeah, it is crazy, Lucas. Don't be jealous. I have a life. I'm trying to make sure that the animals actually have a life. Oh yeah, spooky. So, ironically, the other day, guys, if you want to support me, or if you want to tell me to get a job, someone actually sent me in the link in the description how you can support me or support live streams and investigations. Someone sent me a $40 donation and it said, get a job. Ironically, on top of that, I posted it to my channel in a post, just showing everybody how crazy people can be. And then someone, maybe they're in the chat, sent me like $150. So from someone telling me to get a job to that person saying, no, don't get a job, I got $190-ish just for someone telling me to get a job. So keep it up, guys. Tell me to get a job. Tell me to get a life. Tell me to tell me off. Whatever it is. I mean, you can, I don't care. I really don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me. It's pretty clear. If I cared what people think about me, do you think I'd be out here holding a sign like this? I think that's what society. So when somebody says that to you, I've heard the one finger points, to you, 3 point back. When somebody says that to you, all these things, maybe that's a fear that they have within themselves, and maybe it's something that they got to work on to stop fearing what people think or giving a shit about what people think. I think the best approach you can take in life is just not to care what people think, and also to be consistent in your values, and also make the world a little bit better than when you left. And I think a lot of vegans in the chat are doing that. A lot of people, just by virtue of not participating in the drone-like mentality that we have, the NPC beta fucking mentality that people just follow. How's it going, guys? Good. You guys agree? Following this narrative, oh, I'm just gonna be a follower my whole life, that's pretty pathetic. The vegans are not like that. They're actually open-minded. And you saw Anna here earlier. That Anna's probably gonna be vegan. She might even become an animal rights activist. Somebody reached out to me yesterday, and they had a conversation with me, I think it was 5 years ago. They were walking their dog and they ran into me at a rib fest. I was doing a demo there. A rib fest is a disgusting event where they barbecue the body parts of animals, and they sell it to a big group of people. And so we were doing an event there, and we had a conversation. I don't know if she was vegan at the time, but I said, sort of what I'm saying right now is how are we going to have a better world if we don't start doing something about it? And so she said that, she's thought about it, maybe she was busy at the time. Do you agree, though?
I agree with you,
Not the sign?
No, I am vegan.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I just thought that you were calling.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you for being vegan. Yes. She's vegan. Amazing. She talked with Chip. So I spoke with her, and she said she's ready to get active for the animals. And you know, that's simply just from doing one event, one demo, inspired one person. And who knows, that person could go on to inspire so many other people, because this person just doesn't care. This person agrees that we should just make the world a better place. And how could we not live in a better place if we're respecting the most innocent individuals on the planet, which are beings that are patients, moral patients that can't defend themselves, can't do anything for themselves other than being taken care of, maybe not exploited, maybe not bred into existence to be exploited, confined, and suffer and be tortured the way they are. It's absolutely absurd. We can't live in a better world, in my opinion, until we start getting rid of this idea, this human supremacist mindset that we can just exploit others for something like trivial pleasure or any other reason, because it's not necessary. It's never necessary. So that's my little monologue there. Most people walk by. Yep, they are. Walk on buyers, that's for sure. Humans rule over all animals. Well, yeah, but that's kind of the point, right? Some humans are stronger and more adept than, say, other humans. Does that justify being violent or exploiting other humans? I would say no. I would say with strength comes responsibility. With what we have as humans, we should be, it's like we're in a hotel. The way I look at it is we're in a hotel and we're there for the night. Why are you gonna wreck the hotel? Why are you gonna create a shittier world for when you leave and not even do anything about it? You're literally just coming in and shitting on the planet, and then you're leaving the planet to make it worse for the next group of people, when you can actually change it and make it a nicer place for everyone, including especially the animals. Yeah. So we're just trying to get some more people in here. I might have to move to a different spot. It seems like Chip's doing pretty good. What do you guys think? Want to come chat?
Thank you. We don't have time.
You don't have time? That's all we have in life is time, my guy. Seems like you got a lot of time. Doesn't have time, guys. Well, there's no time like the present. In the description, so anybody just showing up, go check out the 3-minute movie challenge. Could be life-changing. I'm getting some dirty looks here. What do we think, guys? Should I move to another spot? I kind of like this spot because I got a lot of people in the restaurant looking at me, and yeah. No, there you go, Banana, talking again. No, I'm not wasting my time. If one person changes, guess how many lives that could affect? Many lives. Guys, hit that like button. Let's go. Hit the green hearts. Thank you. Spooky. Benji. Who else do we got here? I don't even know what to say about that name. Trump Bunny? Fuck, man. Tony's still here, losing his mind. Nilf is here as well. We got some guys doing some selfies. Peg's here. Oh, that's so disgusting. You know, when I used to be an inspector, I used to test fish. I used to bring fish samples to the lab. You guys even saw some of the things, the positives that would come back. Fuck, man. People have no fucking clue. No clue what they're consuming, who they're consuming, what can be as a result of that. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I really wish people knew more about our food system. I felt bad that those young guys, they didn't even know. They didn't even know about worker exploitation. They didn't really think about the consequences of the animals. They came in hot, like they were, saying, well, this isn't acceptable. But then all of a sudden, they changed their tune, right? It's okay, it's acceptable. They were looking for excuses. All these things. And so what does that say, right? If you can just flip a script so quickly, because the onus is on you, right? You then become accountable for your actions. And your actions probably don't align with what you're doing. And it reminds me of like being a child. When a kid does wrong, they'll try to find any excuse or any way out of it, right? Even to the point where they'll disagree with their own values. They'll say it's acceptable to abuse animals, which is insane, which is absolutely insane. So they're really going against their own morals and values, right? And so what is that? That's going to be a lifetime of maybe knowing what they're going through, what they're valuing and what they're not. And so what does that do to the person? You know, eating the animal, causing unnecessary violence in the world. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. There's got some kids here looking at the cats. Cats and dogs on my sign, so just move it out of the way. You care about animals, but you eat them. You want to have a talk? You want to come on? No? You care about animals, but you eat them. Why am I so nervous? What do you mean? Proud of what? I think everywhere they say they love these things. A sign, dumbass? No, what do you mean? I'm not scared of the sign. I'm literally showing it to like probably 100 people on the one side and maybe 200 on the other side. Cool story, Gene. Gene, how long do you look at your shit every time? Is that what you're saying? No, there were kids staring at the sign. Like children. So I didn't want to encourage them to come up to my sign because they shouldn't be on here. So I'm just doing what every responsible person would do. Hello. What do you guys think? No? Nothing? I'm getting some dirty looks by the wait staff. I gotta keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll get jumped. What do you think? If I was like Daniel Broccoli, I'd be doing backflips right now, but I ain't no Daniel Broccoli. That guy's parkour. That guy's a ninja. Oh, and he's vegan, by the way. Yeah. Let's see if we can get someone else. Guys, if I don't get someone else here in the next 3 minutes, that's how you say 3 in the UK, by the way. Free minutes. What do you guys think? Do you agree? No words? Maybe I'm intimidating. Maybe that's it. With my big height and my luscious hair and my big pipes, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just intimidating. What do you think? Do you agree? What do you think, guys? Do you agree?
I agree. She does.
So you're vegan then? Do you agree? Are you vegan? I'd be curious. I don't know. That's just me, maybe. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, please. Lean and tough. More like colorectal cancer and fucking cholesterol fucking in your heart. Jeez. More like cardiovascular disease. Eating animal fucking nonsense. Aw, Dylan. Niels, there's apps for that, right? If you guys want to go do the gay stuff, that's okay. It's fine if you are. But this isn't like the stream for that, for what you're looking for. But certainly there are apps for that. Go find, a partner or something like that. Oh, how do you know? Call me something. How do you know? No, I'm not. I don't bat that way, so to say. But it's okay if you do. I mean, you're the one bringing it up, so. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you agree? I find it humorous that people go to people's sexuality, and it's usually like farmers, animal farmers. What do you think, guys? You vegan then? That guy's a big dude. I find it weird that animal farmers, a lot of them are like, they bring up, sexuality. But I guess I can't find it that weird because a lot of the animal farmers, they're fondling animals. Like they're literally shoving their fist in anuses. They're touching other parts. It's kind of weird. It's not kind of weird. It is weird. There's some cases that I don't think I'm even allowed to talk about on here. What do you think? Probably wouldn't be allowed to talk out of here. Dylan is very much talking about a lot of sausage, guys. Dylan. You're right, Dylan. Maybe his, I think his brain is broken. So Dylan's crashing out, guys. That's okay. Some people crash out. They got nothing else to say. They just spam and they troll and they cry and they cope. It's just the way it is. Some people are just NPCs. Quite literally, they just comment the same thing over and over. Can't think critically. All these things. What do you think? Do you agree? Bum 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 bum. Whew, that was close. All right. I wonder if it's because Chip's pink mic. Maybe. I wonder how many people are watching him tonight versus me. This is weird. It's weird. Like, look at this guy. He's being vulgar, right? These fucking weirdos in the chat. But that's what happens, right? When you got nothing left. It's like morally bankrupt people. I kind of feel sorry for them, like the Dylans of the world or the call me whatever. What do you think? Do you agree?
It should be legal?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, why not?
So like Michael Vick, like that's okay, you think?
Why not?
Okay.
Do you agree?
It's not really an argument.
So, because I got pleasure out of it.
Ooh. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but I don't think it's right.
You don't think it's right? Why not?
Necessarily.
Why not?
Well, apart from like the cuteness factor, like they don't really deserve it.
Right.
They didn't really do anything wrong necessarily.
Yeah.
Maybe if it bit you or attacked you in some way, then I can kind of get with you there. But
So like if
just for the fun
if
of
you're
it.
defending yourself or if you see them doing something that's harming someone else.
All right, well, so like a story of like maybe a few people in a neighborhood like get attacked by a dog, right? And it's happened a few times to where like the dog is a danger to society in
Right.
like that neighborhood.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like,
So what if you got like some sort of pleasure out of it though? Still not good enough?
well, why is your pleasure more important than like their safety?
Right. I gotta admit I agree with what you're saying, and the reason I'm doing this is because usually I'm gonna swap out the animals.
Okay.
So if we put a cow and a chicken there,
Yeah.
do we give them the same moral value?
Oh, okay. All right, now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So you're kind of more like, should we be able to kill a cow to get all these different cuts of meat and to
Right.
be able to feed people out in the street? And
If we derive pleasure from it, like say Michael Vick did
Yeah,
with his,
yeah.
what was he? He was doing cockfighting, right?
dog fighting.
Dog fighting,
Dog
right?
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I do see your point there in a way.
yeah.
In a way. But I mean, are you going to kill that dog and eat it?
Well, but does that matter, right?
Yeah.
Like, in some places, they do kill dogs and eat them, right?
Right.
And I think most people in the West, I'm assuming you're from the States,
I am.
would probably be like, no, fuck no, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, fair.
Yeah.
I guess if it goes to feed your family, there always is like the survival kind of aspect of that. But
Yeah. I mean, I can understand if it was survival, maybe,
Yeah.
right? But
At this point, we're not really surviving, are we?
Yeah.
I can understand. When you look out here, we're not really fighting for our
yeah,
lives.
I mean, we're in
necessarily.
Amsterdam doing the thing, right?
We're just chilling.
Yeah. Are you from Portland?
I am from Maine.
From Maine. Oh, so the other side.
The
Nice.
other side. The
I've
complete
actually that's
opposite.
one state I've not been to. I've been to almost
Oh.
all, I think 20 or 30
Gotta do it.
states.
If
yeah.
you go to Massachusetts and New Hampshire, you got to go to Maine.
Yeah, I was like right
Yeah.
there. I went to
Dude, knocking on the doorstep.
the Sox play and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
The
yeah.
Blue Jays hat.
Yeah.
So
I
you-
gotta wear it here, right?
I mean, you got to wear something.
Yeah.
It's better than the Yankees hats, to be honest.
That's true. I
Right?
think we can agree there.
All right.
So what do you think about your own actions when it comes to that? Because like you were like, fuck this. I'm gonna talk to this guy about this, right?
Well, it's more just an interesting poster.
Yeah.
than anything.
So do you think we should consider other animals outside of these ones?
I mean, I do a little bit. I mean, I've had like venison, bison, that sort of stuff. So I guess I have a little bit. But like, what do you mean? Like,
So like outside of chickens, cows,
like popularizing
venisons,
other animals?
or like veganism, for example.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, I need my protein personally,
Yeah.
but
What if you were shown that you can get equivalent protein amounts?
no, probably not.
You still justify that?
I guess, yeah.
So
I
then
guess I'll have to
you would
justify
agree
it.
with the sign.
Well, I guess it's all about how you pose it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give you some information. Maybe you can look into it a bit more. Okay.
All right.
So that's a documentary there. A 3-minute movie right there. There's a documentary here that you can watch. The 3-minute movie challenge, and then challenge 22 is like they'll give you recipe ideas, meal plans, free dietitian, all of that. My guy's down there. He's got the pink mic, which is hilarious. He's jacked though. He's a nutritionist and he's fucking huge.
All right.
So things to think about, my guy.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Don't know if there was much going on there, but we'll see, right? I wasn't about to get into it with them. I think that's probably sometimes the best approach. This guy Dylan is just absolutely triggered, isn't he, guys? Sir spams a lot. Sir cries a lot. Wait, Dylan, I got a new name for you. Sir cries a lot. Maybe you should go boo-hoo, cry, and change your account name to boo-hoo, cry. Right? Dylan spams a lot. No, I don't. Why would I eat rotten animal corpse? That just doesn't make sense. Hey, Pia, how are you doing? Eating rotten animal corpse. That's disgusting. Why would I risk my own life? 1 in 6 Americans contracts a pathogen like E. coli, Salmonella, Campylobacter, Listeria even. 20 some odd people died at a Maple Leaf slaughterhouse. Why the fuck would I risk my own life eating rotten, rigor mortis setting in corpse with pathogens, disease? How you doing, my guy?
I'm very
Very good. What are
Good.
you doing over here?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm just having conversations with people. What do you think of the sign?
The sign.
Yeah.
Let me. Why? Why should it be legal?
Well, I'm asking people why not. I think.
Why do you think it's legal?
Well, maybe because I get some pleasure out of it.
Abusing dogs.
Yeah, like what if I kick them and I like the sound they make when they cry.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But it's just a sensory pleasure that I'm getting out of it.
Why don't you beat people? Dogs cannot do anything about it. Beat people.
Well, because it's easier and I don't get fought back.
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
So let me ask you, like, would you say that we shouldn't do that to any animal?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Now here's the plot twist here, the turnaround. What if it's a chicken and a cow?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, but that's not either. But what you tell me is like abusing a dog or a cat or something that cannot do anything about it. It's
Yeah.
also with a cow or something, but that's for food. It's not good, but yeah, that's how it goes.
But don't you see that as being hypocritical?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But why isn't it just a little bit? Why isn't it all the way? If you saw me kicking a dog, the dog scream, and I say to you, I get pleasure, you say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But what you're doing, you're putting an animal into a slaughterhouse, you're eating them, so you can be like, yum, yum, yum. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know, but they don't get like, how do you say it? They don't torture the animals. Yeah, you don't know, but normally they should die in once.
Well, they don't. I promise you they don't. But to me, that doesn't really matter. The way it's done, more it matters to me the fact that it is done, right?
Yeah.
Because like if I took your life prematurely for no reason, when it's not necessary, you would say, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? You would you'd fight back. But
Yeah.
they can't fight back, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It is fucked up, but it's like normalized.
Yeah.
Like drinking alcohol, it's not gonna change.
Well-
I think you're doing a very good
Yeah.
job.
So, but what about you changing, my guy?
Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna do that. I love
Why?
animals, but
But how can you love animals and put them through that?
Yeah,
even
that's a
even in
great
this
question.
fairy tale world, because they're not killed nicely. Let's be honest, right?
I don't know,
But let's pretend. I know because I'm an ex-inspector. I used to work in the industry.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Taking their life, right? Their one and only life, so you can have a sandwich,
yeah, it's
right?
fucked up.
It is fucked up. Let me ask you to look into this. I know you're gonna go, but
Yeah.
this is my friend. He's down there. He's doing the same thing. He's Jack, by the way. He's a big guy.
What's your name?
I'm David, and I'm the 40-year-old vegan.
Yeah.
My guy, your instincts.
My mom and my stepdad is also vegan, but I'm not.
Are they? Well, there
Yeah.
we go. Today's your day, man.
I don't think so, but
It
I
is.
think you're doing
It
a
is.
very
But
good job, man.
your reaction right here was the best reaction, right?
Yeah.
That's the same reaction you should have with the cows, the pigs, the chickens, the lambs, all of them. Because they're no different, dude. They're no different.
I'm gonna send my friend up here, do the exact same as I, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send him up here. I'll see you, okay?
Yeah. He's gonna get his friend to come over here and do the same thing. Maybe he's got to get his buddy to help him. But, like, I think if we were to show this same reaction to millions of people across the world, they would be doing the same thing. They'd have the same reaction, and then they'd be like, "What the fuck? How you doing?
Hello.
Hey,
What are you doing?
did your friend send you here?
My friend sent me.
Yeah. So I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
You want to step over here?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Vessel.
Vessel?
Yeah.
My name is David. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Great. What do you think of the sign?
I think it's really right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it animals abuse should be legal.
Oh, no.
You don't
That's,
think?
I think animal abuse is not right.
You think it's not right?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's not right?
Because I think animal abuse is silly for the animals.
Yeah. Why? But what are the reasons why?
The reasons why, because they can't defend themselves, you know.
They can't defend themselves, and you think they want to live and they want to be free from harm and all that stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but what if I get pleasure out of it?
Yeah, then you're a motherfucker.
Okay, fair enough,
Yeah,
fair
yeah.
enough. So I'm a motherfucker because I get pleasure out of it. So
Yeah.
like the example I gave your friend is if I kicked a dog and it sounded nice to me, I enjoyed the sound, you would call me crazy, right?
Yeah, I
Maybe
will call you crazy.
Maybe
yeah.
you try to stop me, right?
Yeah, of course I will stop you.
Okay, cool. So then I said to your friend, well, what if we replace the animals?
If you replace the animals
Replace
with,
the animals with
what?
With a cow and a chicken.
If you play it with a cow or a chicken, it's different.
Why?
Because like it's also animal abuse, but you don't eat a cat or a dog.
So it's okay if you eat them. So it's okay if I kick the dog. I like the sound, but then I eat him afterwards. That's okay.
If you like a dog, you can eat it, but it's not my first choice.
But what if I kick them first? Do you think that's okay?
No, you can't kick them. Like it's the same with a cow or a pig or a chicken. You can't kick them.
Do you think that's actually happening?
Might be. Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So the reason I'm asking this is because I don't see a relevant difference between those animals that
Yeah.
justifies putting them into gas chambers to shoot them, to eat them, to exploit them.
So you're a vegan or?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So 12 and a half, almost 12 years I've been vegan.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm trying to show people that they're probably not living in alignment with what they feel, because everyone's reaction, like yours, you almost want to get physical with me because I thought just the mere thought that I was thinking this, right?
No. I never come physical.
No, but you could have, right?
Yeah.
Because you think
if I see you kick a cow or if I see kick you a dog,
Yeah.
I would become physical. Yeah.
Do you think it's necessary to eat animals?
Yeah, it is. It's good for the.
I'm right here though. I'm living proof.
Yeah, you're the living proof. But
Yeah.
I think it's good for your body and for your.
What if I showed you someone who's twice my size, stronger than anybody, probably almost anybody here? Would you then say that?
Yeah, of course I will say that.
Yeah.
Because most of the people I see, those are vegan. They looking, like a bit messed up, you know.
Oh yeah.
yeah, most vegans.
So can you name a vegan you know right now?
I work in the kitchen, so
Yeah.
if someone who is vegan, she comes there and she looks.
I don't think so.
She looks.
I disagree. I think people just look like what they look like. If someone eats healthier, then they look healthier. If they don't eat healthier, maybe that shows a bit. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. I was gonna say. But we're looking at necessity. Do you think it's necessary, or do you think you can live without eating animals?
I can't.
Well, no,
I've tried.
but generally speaking, do you think it's possible to live without eating animals?
Yeah, but your body isn't made for for don't eating animals.
Where did you hear that from?
Yeah, I know it because I've tried to stop eating meat.
Yeah. Why did you stop?
Why did I stop? Because I also don't like the idea of killing animals.
Can I ask what you ate?
I eat chicken, cow, or pigs. Or
What did you eat as a vegan?
as a vegan?
Or as a plant-based dieter?
Everything. Everything greens like broccoli or.
Is there
beans or,
is there a possibility that you didn't get enough calories or you didn't do it right?
No, I don't think so because I work in the kitchen, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So also as a vegan, I know what you have to do as a vegan.
So you mentioned greens, avocados. What else did you eat?
What else did I eat? Potato, tomato. Yeah, you can call it. I ate it.
Yeah.
I tried it for a month and I noticed. Yeah, I still.
So let me ask.
My body still missed the.
Let me ask though, if you knew you could get everything you needed, would you then agree that you should be vegan if you got everything you know you needed?
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say that most people that go vegan or try it sometimes, when they're not doing it for the right reasons, often will fall off. There's some science to show that. But if they do it for ethical reasons, for the animals, generally most people will stay, especially if they stay on it long term, they'll stay on it for good.
All
So
right.
there's some data to show that. My friend over there, like I said, he's jacked. Okay, he's a big guy. He's a nutritionist actually. So let me give you some information here. because maybe you didn't have that information before. So Challenge 22 there
All right.
has plant-based dietitians who can give you all the meals that you would need to get all the things that you would actually need. Because like you mentioned tomatoes and potatoes and stuff like that, but you're going to need more beans, legumes, lentils and stuff like that as well, right? So tofu, seitan. There's a variety of different options you can eat, but it's about getting calories in.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm imploring you to take a look into that.
Yeah.
Also watch the 3-minute movie challenge. This is my guy's channel. He's over there.
All right.
I'm the 40-year-old vegan. But guy, like your initial reaction should say it all about all animals.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah. I think he is full of shit. I just don't like wasting my time too much with people like that. Yeah, Chip's jacked. Do you want to go see? We can go. I'll show you who he is. Dylan is just triggered. Dylan, we're just gonna have to, for your own, guys, for Dylan's own mental health, we're just gonna put him in a timeout. Dylan, for your own mental health. How you doing? What do you guys think? What do you think of the sign? Yeah. Yeah. So do you think animal abuse should be legal? Do you want to come on? Legal? Yeah. Abuse. Yeah, to kick them, do whatever. No? No, but you think it should be? No. Why not? Why do you do that? For pleasure. For what? Because I get pleasure. If you kick the animal? Yeah. I like the sound. Are you sure? Because you can't already think it's true. Come over here. I don't want to yell. You don't have to be on camera. I can put you over here. Yeah.
But I think your mind is not good if you think that. But I think you do that because you ask me about it.
Of course.
Yeah, because you are a good person. You look a good person.
Oh, thank you. But the reason I say, okay, I know you're going to go, but the reason I'm doing this is because I think most people will say animal abuse is wrong, but they pay for animal abuse to happen. Look at the restaurants around here, right?
Yeah.
What are most people eating?
I know that, yeah. It's true.
Right?
Yeah, your mind is good.
Can I give you a card?
For what?
So you can look into it.
Sure.
So this is my friend's channel down there. He's down the street. I'm the 40-year-old vegan, but look into it, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Cheers. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't want to do it, but I had to give Dylan a timeout. You curious? Yeah? So I'm on YouTube right now. So I'm asking people, do they think animal abuse should be legal?
No, why that should be legal? There is no way.
Well, why not?
Well, why not? I don't know.
It sounds like a crazy question, doesn't it?
Pretty crazy question. Back there in my country, Brazil, we have some traditions with people.
Fala português?
Yes, falo português.
eu falo só pouco.
Ah. So back there's some traditions which people make some abuses with animals, but that the country is fighting to try to stop this.
Right. So, so you're saying we shouldn't legalize it, but what if someone gets some pleasure from animal abuse?
That people for sure should be punished.
So you're saying they should be punished in order to do that?
Okay, animal abuse is not a good thing.
Okay, so what if I switched out the animals? What if I made it a chicken and a cow?
Oh, that's a question.
Ah, all right. Watch yourself. So that's the question, right?
Okay.
So what do you think now?
Well, I think I still like meat.
Yeah.
And I have.
So then you agree with the sign?
I think that should be made with slow to convince people they should change.
But what about you?
I cannot change for.
Why not?
For the night.
So if So then if I was kicking a cat and I get some pleasure, you would be okay with that by your standards, right? Because you're kicking a cow into a slaughterhouse, right? It's the same thing.
That's a hard question.
So if I get some pleasure, I get some pleasure from the sound. You get some pleasure from the taste.
Okay. I don't agree with this.
No?
For sure, I don't agree with
Okay.
this. But I still eat meat.
Yeah.
Because today we don't see the other things.
No, I
behind
understand. I understand. Yeah. So I worked in slaughterhouse myself. Anytime I meet someone who's got the Portuguese background, so meu avó, meu vovô, todos, meu mãe, everybody, they work in the slaughterhouse. Okay. My aunt, she worked on the kill floor. My aunt, she worked on the kill floor. She would throw up on the kill floor. Okay. My grandfather was an inspector. My uncle was an inspector. I became an inspector. And most of the people I work with were Portuguese immigrants.
Okay.
So because they use vulnerable communities to work in slaughterhouses,
Yes,
right?
right.
They get them to kill all day, every day, right? So they suffer PTSD, they turn to drugs, alcohol, they suffer quite a bit, right?
And that's a common thing that
Yeah.
you find about people who work in that places. Most of the times they stop to eat the meats they are working in.
You
I
see
knew
that.
many
You
people
see that,
working
right?
with cows and things, and
Yeah.
they stop to eat because they know all the things are happening. But
Yeah.
when people are walking around and I want to eat this
Yeah.
in the menu,
Yeah,
they don't see the
it
other
becomes
things, right?
normal, right? It becomes normalized. It's tradition, it's culture, all these things, right? But yeah, a lot of people they leave. But I didn't know what vegan was. Okay, I didn't know, but I just stopped one day because I knew what was happening. I didn't want to be a part of it. But I thought I was going to be unhealthy. I thought something was going to happen to me, but nothing happened.
Okay.
And so I felt like I was lied to my whole life. It affected my family, it affected my coworkers, and of course, worse, it affected the animals, right? Because again, they're individuals, we kick them into slaughterhouses, right? You know? So like a lot of people are busy in life, they move along, they don't think of the consequences, right?
Yes.
But this is one thing. Like, I can't stop war. I can't stop, poverty. I can't stop discrimination. I can put up a sign and say, yes, rah, 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 let's stop the climate from whatever, right? But I'm not going to be able to create that change. But if I was vegan, I can certainly take 100 to 300 animals a year out of the equation, right? And I can pay for workers not to go through this, right? So these are the questions I bring up, and I think a lot of people, when they actually think about it, when they remove the ego out, when they stop thinking about themselves, right? Because it's a bigger picture thing, right?
Yes, it's a bigger picture.
Then I feel like people will change. Go ahead.
I have one point here.
Yeah.
Okay, don't you think that the whole core of this thing is about money?
What?
Because there are industries which profit very much with this market, right?
So are you saying that vegan for money? Or?
No.
Oh, the other way. Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
The
It's all about money.
great question here is not about eat or not eat meat, like
Yeah.
a person with individual choice.
Yeah.
It's about how our society built around this culture of eat meat. So
Right.
there are many people earning money with this.
Yeah.
And they are not stopping.
No, of course, so it's a system of oppression, right? So quite literally, it's systemic. People like in Brazil, for example, JBS.
Yes, I think it's the biggest. Meat.
And they're brothers, right? They're mafia. Essentially, they're mafia,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So they own the meat cartel. JBS is global, right? It's everywhere, right? And so regardless, you know, like it can almost seem like an impossible situation, but if enough people do change, right, that can reflect globally. I'm not saying that you have to create that change. I think people on the street should get out more and should talk about things, but at least for the individuals that you participate in paying for to get kicked into the slaughterhouse, I think you should consider that. I think the onus is on you because, again, you're like a moral agent, right? You have the choice. You have the choice. The animals, they don't. They don't have a choice in the matter, right?
They don't have a choice.
Yeah. Can I give you a card?
Maybe.
Do you have any questions for me? Or you want to carry on the conversation? That's fine.
No.
No.
Okay, I should be.
Yeah. I kind of figure. I kind of get a sense when people are 1 foot out. You know, you kind of see it. It happens. You just see the foot just turn a little bit, and you're like, okay, they're escaping.
Okay.
But I'm not saying you are,
But let me compliment something.
Yeah.
I think not only animals suffer with this industry. Many people in Brazil suffer with this industry. Because they make a lot of pressure for people sell these properties for these biggest conglomerates.
Yes.
And they bought everything and turn people for the around of the cities, and
that's sad.
That's horrible for the people. Because back there, okay, we are selling meat for all the world. Okay. But we are not producing cars, we are not producing airplanes a little bit because we have enterprise with this, but we are only working with meat, and that industry, that cartel, like you say, make a lot of pressure in society.
For sure they do, for sure. And any like companies like this, conglomerates, they do that, right? They're very much about exploiting humans in any way, shape, or form. It's sad, really, right? But I think, like, if we can turn things around, I think the being vegans, like the basic thing that we can do, I think the world can't change until we start viewing even the little ones, the ones that can't defend themselves, with respect and kindness and leaving them alone. I think once we do that, then maybe the world will change. I think if we don't, because in my opinion, we're creating more violence in the world for every life we take. From the worker taking the life to the animal dying and being killed and murdered, you know, that's an act of violence. I don't see how the world can change until we stop viewing others in certain ways. And I think from a young age, when we start to know that we're eating animals, then we are okay with viewing humans even with a little bit difference, right? You go to school, someone, maybe they have a bigger nose, or maybe they have a different color skin or different hair, you know, maybe then you start to, you know, familiarize with that kind of language. And I think until that changes, I don't know how much we could change as a society. It's just my thoughts, yeah.
That's a good fight.
Yeah. Okay, what's your name?
Luan de Oliveira.
Luan de Oliveira, David Pereira. Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the 3-minute movie challenge. It shows you the standard industry practice. It's my friend over there. That's his card. He's got the pink mic. That's his channel. I'm the 40-year-old vegan.
Okay.
And this is Challenge 22. They'll give you some ideas as well as some other resources here. Yeah.
I will check later.
All right.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. Take care. Yeah. Yo, guys. Yo. Holy shit. My phono. Oh, no. Does this guy have a backup account? Dude's a unit. What does that even mean? Look at this language we use. There's a lot of crybabies in the chat still, huh? Oh no, I can't change. Like, NILF. How are you dealing with these trolls, you know? You love meat. That is weird, bro. Why do you have to say it 17,000 times? Like, it's a fucking Friday night. Could you not find something better to do than spam a chat? Like, it's fucking Friday night and the guy's talking about how much he loves meat. Like, where are your parents, man? Go hang out with some family or friends. Stop being a sieve on society. Go make a fucking difference in your life. These fucking I almost feel responsible for these trolls. Like holy shit. Grow up, man. It's like, go do something productive with your life. You don't like what I'm doing, then go fucking do something with your life. Go outside, touch grass. Oh yeah, no brain. It's the same freaking, is that the same Zach who wanted to debate me? Guy's gonna make his whole entire life surrounded around veganism. He hates vegans, but he's gonna surround his entire fucking existence trolling vegans. What a life. Let's see that on your resume in 20 years, buddy. That's gonna get you far. Like people defending animals. This is what the people are going after. Fucking unbelievable, man. Like, even if I was not vegan and I ate animals, do you honestly think I would waste an iota, a second, on trolling people that are defending animals? Fuck no. And then like plant murderer, like what? How dumb do you have to be? What's up? Jeez. This is what happens when you eat animals, guys. your brain turns to mush. Like, oh my gosh. All right, I think I got my second camera set up. It's getting a wee bit dark, guys. One in the chat if you're vegan, two if you are someone open-minded to change. This guy just called me an asshole. Maybe it was who's the guy that I had to give a timeout to? Yes, one in the chat if you're vegan, two if you're open-minded to change. Three if you are pro animal exploitation. What's up, guys?
Hey, how are you?
You guys want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who won that?
This is on YouTube. This is live.
Oh, it's live. Oh, okay, it's cool. No, it's live now.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I think they were thinking about grabbing my shit. Like, okay, so to the open-minded people in the chat, the twos or the people that are open-minded, look at some of the comments that the threes make. Look at who would honestly even think like that? And the irony, the weirdest thing, right? The weirdest thing is that these people actually think they're like they're doing something, like that somehow it's going to deter people, or that like they're funny or something, or they're getting some social credit out of this or something. No, I'm not Jewish. Why does that matter? Like, and then people go to race, or they go to like culture or something. This is fucking weird shit, man. How's it going, guys? This is weird shit comments. Man, unbelievable. I would probably rank the vegan troll as probably one of the lowest life forms on the planet, right? One of the lowest life forms on the planet, because, like, well, maybe I shouldn't be so mean. I kind of feel sorry for them. Maybe they didn't get enough hugs or something. Maybe their parents are out, and yeah, maybe they're suffering too. So maybe that's why I opened it up, to try to give them a chance again. But it just seems like sometimes when rot happens, it continues, you know. It's probably a result of too much cholesterol too. I'm not saying you can't get cholesterol as a vegan, but yeah. What do you think? Anyways, guys, How's your evening? I hope you were able to get outside. Today was a nice day here, so I'm hoping it was nice anywhere. Your whole spine sleep is cholesterol. Thank you, mama. Yeah, your mama. Get a life. Where do I get that life? Please tell me. Yeah, don't be ignorant, be vegan. I like that one. Yes, I agree. Chip is a really great activist. No, I'm not into Chip's junk. I don't bat that way, Thomas. I believe you've said comments like this before. Thomas, is that why you watch the stream? Are you attracted to me or something? I mean, I guess some people can be, but are you attracted to Chip? Like, I don't get it. I don't swing that way, but you keep on saying it. Nice try, though. That's not going to happen. Anyways, guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're someone who's open-minded to change, 3 if you're like Thomas who thinks it's okay to exploit animals, and also try to derail the actual conversation because maybe their masculinity is out of check or some shit. I always find it fucking hilarious when people are saying those things like what are you talking about? What does that have to do with the related topic? It's because, guys, the 2s in the chat, it's because people have no argument for exploiting animals. They have literally none. 12 years vegan here, and literally I've not heard one single argument that could justify exploiting others. What do you think? Do you agree? You don't agree? Are you vegan then? You're not vegan? Well, then you agree. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Amazing, guys. And thank you so much for hanging out, Nilv, Sabi, Peg, all the peoples. You know who you are, Ian. You guys are incredible. You make it a lot easier to come out here. Community is so huge. Like I've talked to so many people who do similar things. If they didn't have the community, it might be a lot harder for them to come out. Maybe they might feel like they're not making any difference. But also it gets people a little more relaxed. I know I can like default to my community here and just say hi and check in. And I know that they're doing the good things in the chat. And also like, yeah, you learn a lot. You learn about how much you can grow as well. You can teach people to get out here and grow, but you also see other people's chats and grow.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh, here he is. So
what's going on here?
So how'd the night go?
It's pretty good. I had the conversation just now after the stream ended with a guy who was like extremely drunk. He's like at the end, I'm like, I'm not smart enough to make a decision now, but he made great points. And I gave him a card, and he's like, he was a nice guy.
Yeah, I had quite the mix tonight.
Quite the mix.
Quite the
you
mix,
got a couple of drunk people also.
Yeah.
I also.
Well, no, actually, most people I would say were pretty sober that I talked to.
Oh, okay. I had a couple of drunk
so
and
you had
high
a few
people.
high drunk people.
I had a guy who just smoked, like, weed was like reeking out of him somehow, out of his skin. Like he was just so high.
I do smell it. I smell the weed everywhere.
Yeah,
It's Amsterdam. What are you going to do, right?
Amsterdam,
Yeah, but it was overall, I would say some discussions were good. I talked to an ex-slaughterhouse worker.
You did?
A butcher.
Oh.
He was like on one side completely by the end of it. He took one of your cards, so
fuck yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But
well,
yeah,
some people are more vulnerable when in this state. Huh? Some conversations, like I feel like you kind of have to talk a little bit different to people when they're in this state.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, you can have some pretty good conversations.
Yeah, this sign works so well
with animal abuse.
Because when you flip it, it's like all of a sudden people are just like either on the defensive, they're trying to find excuses. What do you think? Do you agree? No? You don't agree? Do you want to come in? I'm just on YouTube right here. Are you sure? We can go off if you want. So do you want to know why I'm doing the sign this way? So I'm doing it because I'm vegan And I think if you swip out the animals, most people agree. They agree that they should do this to animals. So what do you think? Do you think we should live vegan, or do you think we should follow the sign and make animal abuse legal? Vegan should be a choice? Could. What about the choices of the animals? Can I give you a card? Can I give you a card? No? There you go, guys. The sign says it all, right? But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here today. You guys have been incredible. Even the trolls, thank you for your brain rot. It makes me realize that, you know, we have a lot of work to do, but we also see that there's number 2s in the chat that agree that we should live vegan. And we also have some incredible vegan activists in the chat as well. Guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. I'm going to be back at this. I'm not going to tell you when. You got to tune in and turn on the notification bell.